Hello, world, and welcome to our closeout live stream. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Frequency Girl.
And tonight we are hosting a very special show to thank you, our viewers, our supporters, our backers, for all of the success that you have helped us achieve in our campaign, Mavericks. What can I say? We couldn't do this without you. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop the StreamYard link into the chat. And if you guys want to come on, so we can thank you personally, then be our guest. I know Bancroft isn't streaming tonight, so we can go for a little while. It's the last couple of hours on this campaign. And I think it's really important that we close it out on a high note. And the best way that I could think of doing that was to say thank you to all of you. Before we go any further, let me say hello to everybody in the chat. It has been going crazy in here because we were so late starting the show.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm not.
I had some Premiere Pro issues.
We've got Dean. Dean was sitting there in the chat. We probably should have ended the stream before
it even started.
We've got the Cyborg Valkyrie. We've got a Frog G. We've got Noah. We've got Aerith Saga. Just scrolling down here. We've got Jeremy. Is it Thevenot or Theveno? Jeremy, come on and correct me about the spelling of your name.
Wolvie?
Yeah, we got Wolverine in here. We've got Mr. Michael Bancroft.
Hello, Mr.
Try and find a good comment of his that I can put up on the screen. There you go. That's always a good one, right?
Yeah.
Saying hi to Mo Biggs. At least in the chat, he doesn't gatekeep your comments, right, Mo? Of course, we have Mo Biggs himself. That means we've got Snuggie in here somewhere. We've got Robert Shepard. We've got, there he is, Snuggie Jr. I saw Osgreat Sage earlier. I think he said he had to go, and I don't see one of his comments later down in this scroll. We've got Connery, Dragon Multimedia. Guys, Shift has 7 more days, so if you haven't already, at least check out the campaign. I don't know if it funds. If it doesn't, then Connery's going to go back to the drawing board and relaunch it, and we wish him all the best in doing that. Mo wants you to come on the show, Noah. Did you pin the link yet?
I did. And we actually have...
And we have people back... Oh, my goodness! Hey. It is a Pops Van Zandt. What is up, Pops? Thanks for coming on the show. How are you doing tonight?
Dude, I'm great. This is like my 4th stream of the day or something, you know.
As is par for the course for you, man. It's the life of a promoter.
Mondays are just crazy, man. Mondays are just crazy for me. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pops. We couldn't have done this without, your support either. You had us on CromCon 16. We had that awesome print cooked up by Sim for you. Everybody loved that beach volleyball. It was a great hit. A bunch of people, picked up that secret perk. So, without you helping promote us and giving us the inspiration for that, that wouldn't have happened. Let me bring on one of our other guests. We've got Mr. Jake Twista. For those of you who don't know, Jake was one of the first people that we met in the indie comics and crowdfunding scene. I think it was Jake Twister, Marsh Makes Comics, Frank Salazar, and Peter Palmiotti. I think that was like the core group before we progressed deeper into the Indiegogo community and, met all of you fine and wonderful people. Why don't I have a wrench, Freak Girl, and Global are all wrenched on Red Valkyrie? You need a wrench to give Sai a wrench.
Yeah. Usually we defer.
Hashtag justice for Sai.
But Mo, I'm gonna make the executive decision on this one.
Hey, we got Lola in the chat. What's up, Lola Meets? And yeah, we should actually consult a Mo really quickly to see if Sai
Well,
can,
no, I
can
just
have a
said I was
wrench.
going to make an executive decision.
Oh, you
I said I normally defer
you
to
making
Sai,
decisions?
but I made an executive
Hey,
decision.
Anthony, how's it going? Thanks for
Hey,
showing up.
Mo.
Michael Bancroft says, did Pops play a prospector on an old episode of Maverick, the TV show? You remember the old gambling?
Come on out, man. Come on, but wear a hat, bro. Hat club. You gotta wear a hat.
We're a hat club. I got mine on all the time. Speaking of Bancroft, man, you might want to get in here because you and Sai and Shay are responsible for the strong launch that we had that really catapulted us to hit the ground running with such momentum, which just carried us all the way through the campaign. So if you want to hop in here, we're always happy to help you. I know you're probably busy. I know you don't stream on Monday nights. Is it still Monday for you over there? I'm not sure. Is it Tuesday morning?
I don't know. Time has no meaning anymore. I apologize, Mo. I'm sorry. I will never go over your head again.
That is true. I am slow. Did Mo?
We have a Frog G.
You should have just asked me. I would approve size or wrench. Don't go over my head. See, that's what I said.
I just thought I was in the middle of apologizing when you took the comment down. You don't listen when I speak.
Right? Yeah,
Thank
I don't
you.
know. What's up, Frog? It is the magnificent amphibian posting everybody's
get
stuff
coffee,
in the chat
Bancroft.
all the
Come on out
time.
here.
It's Tuesday morning, huh?
Yeah. Get your coffee. Come on out here.
Oh, hi, Lola. I don't know if we put that up.
Yeah, we saw Lola. And Dory's in there too. You just scroll past Dory.
I put Dory up before.
I didn't see Dory.
So you don't pay attention.
I don't pay attention.
Dory
I was talking
over there hanging out with me on First Timer Spotlight. And then it was I think Frog reminded us that you guys were getting ready to launch again, which I thought, didn't he? Or not launch, but count down. I was like, didn't he count down last night? He's like, no, that was a countdown stream. This is the countdown stream. So we shut my show down. We're here. You know?
Oh man! No way, Pops! Thank you so much. We could, we could always just stream snipe you. We could be doing that, right? What's up, Ryan Cardinal? If you guys haven't checked out Caius, be sure you check out Caius. I know Frog is on the show. I'm pretty sure he's still dropping the links in the chat, though.
Oh yeah,
because it's Frog. That's what Frog does, right?
Yeah.
And I think, Frog, you said that Tug has been under the weather. We wish Tug all the best in a speedy recovery. Tug is fantastic. I can't hear either you or Jake, Frog. Say something.
Something.
Hi there. Hey, there he is.
All right.
Awesome.
They just ain't talking.
I think it's because you. I was gonna say, I think because you were chatting the whole time. They were being respectful, unlike some people.
That's what I was.
Look.
And listen.
Jeff and I can talk and just talk for like 2 hours probably easily. So, if you got something to say, you got to get in. Got to get in there.
Yeah, hop on in.
Yeah,
We
that's
also
usually
have
my
to
line.
say a big thank you to Frog G, who is the king of
the links.
Yeah.
And Mo, because without Mo, the streams would not have been nearly half as entertaining as they were. I suck at streaming, and really it is Mo Biggs that keeps the streams entertaining.
It's very true.
And Noah, every time Noah comes in and puts me in
the
place.
chat in general.
The chat in general.
But Mo
really, that's what it comes down to
in our chat,
in this community. It's all the chat.
Yeah.
Right?
You guys are awesome.
It's you guys. You guys are the reasons that we're succeeding the way that we are. And you're the reason we made the book too, right? You're the reason we made the campaign the way that we did and put it out the way that we did.
Whoa.
What is up? Total excellence.
At
I see a book that's down there
24,675.
somewhere.
It's looking good. Yeah, we're hoping that we can get that Kickstarter since we still have 19 days left. Hey, what's up, Ictus? To be a little bit farther, I would love to reach mid-30s by the end of the two campaigns combined. 40,000 would be beyond my wildest expectations, but hitting that 30 mark is a big deal. Oh, is Amanda B in the chat? There she is. I almost clicked on it too.
All right.
Got Robert Shepard.
Mm-hmm. Got all of the people here who've helped us, get as far as we have. Really, we couldn't have done it without Amanda B either.
No wants to know, are we going in demand?
We will be going in demand for a while, and everything is going to stay except for the secret prints, the classified mission briefings in the collector's box, and we're going to take down any unsold original art. there's stuff that's available on Kickstarter that isn't available on the Indiegogo, but I don't know what we're gonna do once the Kickstarter closes. Do you think we should add covers? I don't know how that works.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll cross that bridge.
If you guys
when
want
we
them, we'll.
Yeah, you guys
them.
let us know. Let us know if you want us, if we're allowed to move covers over. I don't even know how that works.
Yeah, I mean, if we can and you want them, then we will. What was I going to say?
Michael Bancroft says 30K is very respectable.
Now, see, I didn't know that you had one going on Kickstarter too. Because come on, man, half the people in my group are Kickstarter people. You got to drop that link in the madness, bro.
We will, man. We've been pushing the Indiegogo. Honestly,
yeah, Indiegogo was kind of our first.
Indiegogo is my priority.
Yeah,
had I known, I'd have been promoting them both in the madness because we have a even mixture of people that like either platform.
Man, I appreciate it. We still have 19 days, Pops. There's plenty of time.
Well,
right? There's plenty of time, baby.
Yeah, plenty of time. And the link is in the chat.
And the link is in the chat because Frog is the man. We saw K Manifesto just showed up. Thank you so much, Kay. Appreciate it.
Sai
wants black mugs.
I do believe there is a call for black mugs, yes.
There has been a cause for black mugs.
Big black mugs. Big black mugs.
Oh, no, they're still upstairs. We never got them.
Yeah, they're still packed from the convention that we went to.
Yeah.
You could go and get those if you want. I can hold down the fort. No, don't do that.
Don't
Don't leave me alone.
Are you sure about that?
I'm irresponsible.
Are you sure
I will not handle the chat. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's a bad idea, right?
We're only 6 people away from 300 on Indiegogo.
That's crazy.
How crazy is that? We're at 294. That's insane.
I've watched
guys with a black guys background getting triggered.
This whole month, you've been going to cons, you've been walking around cons, you've been buying stuff, you've been showing people stuff off, you've been working, you've been doing this, promoting the hell out of the campaigns. Dude, I've watched you go up and go down and go up and go down. Man, what are you feeling right now, Neff?
Tired and my neck hurts.
Definitely tired.
Tired and my neck hurts. But very grateful more than anything. I mean, yeah, I'm excited. I'm a little bit nervous about, pulling all the last pieces together. Everything's worked out so far. We've adapted really well. With any of the setbacks that we've had, we've really been able to overcome them. I do not want to drop the ball before fulfillment. And I know we have a very narrow frame of time from the campaign ending to going to printing to going to fulfillment. So the only thing that, is focused in my mind now is getting the campaigns completed on as high a note as possible and then successfully fulfilling so that we can show you guys we mean business. But what I was going to say earlier, the reason, Pops, we haven't really been pushing the Kickstarter is that the Indiegogo community, I know all of you. I feel at least like I know all of you. I've seen you. I've spoken to you. You're my people, right? So I really wanted to make that campaign my priority and do it as well as I think we did it. I know a couple of the people that backed on Kickstarter, but for the most part, I'm not sure who they are. I'd love to have them come into YouTube and get to know them a little bit better, but it's the people in the chats and the people from the shows and people in CG that have really been the reason that we've seen the success that we have. So that's why the Indiegogo was the most important.
Right, I get that. The only thing, what I was saying is, for me, when I started growing the madness, it was basically mostly Kickstarter. It wasn't Indiegogo people. I'd say the majority of the people there are, people who back Kickstarter, like Brad Arney, and I'm pretty sure he went on Indiegogo probably and backed this book, not knowing it was on Kickstarter, because had I told him it was on Kickstarter, he'd have been able to go over there and get it anyway. No, basically that's what I'm saying. I now that I know it's on Kickstarter as well, I have a whole crap load of people in the madness that don't IGG, man.
Get them on in here, Pops. Let's make this thing $40,000 so I can afford to give you guys Gunpla next time. I want to say hi to Lloyd Burton, rather. Thanks for coming in. New seeing you on our channel, but I've seen you around the other chats. Thanks for stopping in. I'm really glad that you found it entertaining. It was very entertaining for us to run, a little bit stressful, but very entertaining. Thank you, Keith Harper, for showing up. In case you guys don't know Keith's got the Davy Rocket Almanac, one of the very first pieces of literature that we reviewed on this campaign. Featured on the Frequency. Yeah. It's a great book, a lot of fun. Actually, I think that was on. It was featured on the Frequency. It wasn't Flatting and Chat.
Yeah, it was when we were still doing.
Yeah, what were you going to say, Frago?
No, speaking of which, when are you going to come back with that show?
Maybe now that we've had a little bit more time, or once we've had a little bit more time to like refocus and we're not so actively planning everything. So a lot of people talk about how strenuous campaigns can be and how like Bancroft was saying for fulfillment, there's spreadsheets. I bit off a lot to chew when we took on this campaign. There were a lot of artists to work with, fantastic artists, but coordinating timetables and making sure we had the stuff to release and to put on the campaign the right way, and that we, really set up the graphic design the way that we did to hit all of those stretch goals in successful and consecutive order. It was a lot. So even when we weren't like actively promoting on stream and stuff, we were busy promoting on social media. Frequency Girl was busy talking to artists and vendors and stuff like that.
Artists,
we did not
Marcos Martin.
Like Marcos. Is Marcos in the chat? Oh my God! What is up, Marcos Martins? You are such a good colorist to work with. It is so much fun. Every time we send something to you, it's just a delight. Honestly, you guys, if you're looking for a good colorist, definitely check Marcos out. I think we follow him on Twitter. You can give him a shout out over there. It's really, really wonderful. But yeah. So we'll come back with featured on the Frequency once I have time to like video stuff. Honestly, Frog G and I were doing a review show where we filmed a whole lot, like hours of footage per book that we talked about, and I was gonna pare it down, edit it down to like 15 minutes of concentrated, conversation. It was going to be called Frog and the Freak, but I haven't had chance to, really do anything with it because it's been constant and persistent Mavericks for the past since June, July there, right? Yeah, definitely since July.
Yes, I don't think I've slept much since July.
Do we have a Black Rose in the stream?
We do. We have a B Rose. We have a K Manifesto. Hey. Oh, hey, we actually have a B Rose.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh yeah, we said. I don't know if we said hi to Sumathori. Sumathori, thank you very much for hopping on in here. Very grateful for all your support as well. Thanks so much for coming, dropping, and saying hi.
I don't know if you said, but hi to K Manifesto.
I think I did say hi to K Manifesto. Well, half of the powerhouse that is K Manifesto with Dojo Kun Comics. What's the name of the show? I know there's the co-host with Dojo Kun,
the co-host,
but there's the other one.
There's
the K Manifesto show with Dojo Kun Comics. I think that's the name of the show.
Mm-hmm.
K.
My brain no longer wants Mavericks information. It doesn't.
Honestly, I don't have Mavericks information either. Rob wants us to kick you, so I don't know. We're gonna have to oblige the chat, right?
Okay, all right.
No, it's all right. How are you doing, man? It's good. I'm sorry that we were gonna be on your show tonight.
Yeah.
But the surprise that I was cooking up for your show got delayed. And this is one of the things that I'm worried about. I don't want any delays in the campaign, getting it to the backers. So this is the first time, actually it's the second time that I've encountered a delay. The first time was a poorly scheduled Friday night stream where we were supposed to have Mike McMahon on to promote US Assassin and do the secret print there. That wound up getting doubled up with 656's reveal for the Kryptonils. So getting the secret print for you, man, has been the second delay that I've encountered so far, and man, I'm freaking out. I don't.
I feel like I'm just bad karma.
But that's the only piece out of all of moving pieces. That's the only piece that we are waiting on. Is that last print?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't apologize, man. It's bad scheduling. That's all. I mean, honestly, Passion for Drawing was supposed to get us some sketch cards that we were going to feature on the campaign, and we just missed the window of opportunity. We got his print, his A4 on the campaign, but his sketch cards just missed the campaign. So I'm really starting to feel like the focus of timing at this point, and that's becoming like my major obsession. What's up?
Hello.
Hey, we got a Michael Bancroft.
Kick Bancroft.
What do you mean, Kick Bancroft? Hello, B Rose. How are you going, buddy? Friend?
Oh shit! Look, you have to tell the racist dog story now.
I've heard the racist dog story. So he has a dog.
This is like my new favorite Bancroft story. This is my new favorite Bancroft story. I can't believe you never said this before anywhere.
I did say it. I said it on your show, didn't I? And then I've said it on my show before.
I never heard
the racist dog story. Her name was Georgie.
Mo's dropping links?
Yes.
What is going on? Wow.
Never seen Mo, didn't you? Well, sometimes.
No, Mo drops.
Mo is tough but fair.
Yes.
Hell Mo.
Congrats, guys, on a great campaign so far. You've really hooked backers up with so much swag in addition to what looks like a great book. Yes, that was our intent. We really wanted to get you guys as much really cool stuff as we could. Thanks very much, R2D2 for life, for your support as well. I saw Alexander Von Trapp up in here. Where's his comment?
He said something.
Alexander Trapp. Wow.
Yeah.
A wild trap.
Man. Yeah, I definitely think he backed it.
Yes. Oh yeah. He's making videos
on the was it
a while ago when
the sweatshirt?
He won one of the sweatshirts.
He won one of the giveaways, and so he did a video on the sweatshirt, which was super cool. Having someone do a video on your merch, that was awesome.
It was like the first time we had like a review.
So Michael Bancroft, are we going to hear this racist dog story?
Oh, don't you have it on your channel somewhere?
I do. It's better now. It's just get it out of the way.
I feel bad. I feel bad telling stories the second time because I always feel like I'm not going to tell it as good the second time round.
Oh, Marcos, yeah, we got you. Don't worry.
Did you tell it good the first time around? Anyways.
Yes, I did.
Oh, it was actually pretty entertaining. I heard the racist dog story on your channel.
Everyone has enjoyed it already. People like the bush pig story, the racist. I got to come up with more stories. I got to go back into the memory vault.
Yeah, we should get the Bancroft autobiography out of the way.
You're gonna have to bring it to me a second time.
I don't know if Pops has heard the racist dog story. Have you?
I don't think I have.
And there's also a Feral Bogan story.
There is a Feral Bogan story. Everyone knows
on my channel, by the way.
Everyone knows
want to hear. We don't want to hear that one.
Asleep
There's a video of the Feral Bogan story.
These things tend to follow you around. I'm not warming up by telling the feral. I'm not going to tell the racist dog story either. We'll just leave that there.
Bancroft. I got a question. Does it start with the question, do you own a doghouse?
No, it doesn't. This is all things from the past. From long ago.
Okay.
Lola's calling you out, bro. Calling you out, man.
What did Lola say? Oh, all right, okay.
Just tell it, Glasscroft.
So we were visiting relatives one Christmas out in the middle of nowhere in Queensland, out in the country. And I was a kid, and they had all the houses in Queensland are built on stilts. So they have an under the ground house. And I went down there, and there's a dog there tied up to a pole with a chain. And she'd been there so long, she tried to chew the chain off. She had no teeth left. So I felt really sad for her. So I just sat there and, comforted her the whole time. And that my, relatives were abusing this dog. Anyway, we went back to Melbourne. And then my mother came to me and said, guess what? We're getting a dog. I got really excited. It's that dog from under the house, the abused one. So I was like, oh, okay, all right. We're going to rescue this thing. And so we got it home and, everything's cool. We found out the dog was incredibly lazy. All she ever wanted to do was just lie in the bed. We'd try and take her for a walk. She'd get, just a few houses down the road and just sit down and give up. She'd had enough. So we thought she'd had a hard life. she'd had a hard life, so we didn't really push it. And one thing we also discovered was she didn't like Asians, like really bad. Like this is a dog. It was hard to get her riled up, but anytime she saw an Asian, she went berserk. And they just really, barking like crazy. And I had my best friend is half Asian, and she. It didn't happen. There was no anti-Asian propaganda involved. Not from us anyway. And so my friend who's half Asian, she was fine with, so, and I should also say she was a Border Collie Kelpie cross, which are two of the smartest dog breeds in the world. They're sheepdogs. So she was super intelligent. She knew an Asian when she saw one. So whenever my friend's dad would come over, she would just go absolutely berserk. And he wouldn't come anywhere near the house, and he didn't really appreciate it all that much. But we had a racist Asian dog. She was racist against Asians. She wasn't Asian.
It wasn't a Shiba Inu, guys.
No. You're muted, Pops.
Maybe she was Asian. Got chased around a few restaurants.
Maybe. Well, I think she was true blue dinky dye Aussie.
Well, Keith Harper says sheepdogs are known racists, Bankroft.
Yeah, well, we do have back in the day we actually did have a lot of anti-Asian racists here, so maybe she was just one of them.
Maybe she was Pavlovian conditioned into racial profiling.
I mean, she was locked up for her whole life almost. We only had her for
Dojo.
the last years.
So we were making sure, that Bancroft let us know that he's an Asian friend or a half Asian friend.
Damn it! Wow.
Deep fell out. Yeah. Bag it once, bag it twice, bag it 3 times, a lady.
I got the once part down.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Twice.
Oh no! She had nothing to lose but her chance.
I think Wise. I know I added him in the tweet. I tried to @ everybody I could remember off the top of my head because I didn't plan the tweet very well. We planned the stream, we finished the thumbnail, we were eating dinner, and then suddenly it was like almost time to come on stream, and we still had to do that.
Yeah, and then I remembered I never did the intro. Okay.
So I was just spamming names. So I did @ Wise guys. He might not have showed up. If he does, then we should definitely thank him too, because he was instrumental in helping me anyway figure out how to go about navigating the CG streaming schedule. Other than Dojo's CG guide, though, that was also incredibly useful. Just putting together sort of a checklist of everywhere to go to promote and every show to watch. That's incredible helpful. It's just like all these creators helping each other, like all of these creators building up a world, really like an entire subculture of comic books, indie funded comic books that are for the sake of enjoying comics and doing whatever it takes to help each other. I definitely want to be a part of that. That's where it's at. Man. Hey, Arrogant Ape, thanks for coming in, man.
Bow.
Listening in the car, hoping for a great closeout. So are we. I am super happy with where we've managed to get thus far. Really, this is just however long you guys want to go for us to come on and gush about how awesome it's been to be a part of CG, to be on Indiegogo, to be crowdfunding our books with you guys, and to be
backer.
Getting all of that wonderful support that's helped us get where we are.
Holy shit, 24. Holy, almost 25.
Yeah.
We're 5 backers away from
300 backers.
That's just on that. Plus, you've got the Kickstarter.
Yep, we're doing a Kickstarter.
Yes.
Oh boy, this is a treat.
Send this one out with a bang, a big stompy robot bang.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think we've ever had Jeremy on the stream. What is up?
What's
Lord
up?
Frank?
What's up?
Good.
Hey.
Congratulations on the closeout, guys. Doing awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you
And
for
I
all
must
your
say,
help.
I did nothing. You kidding me?
No, that's not true. You did quite a bit in providing us insight. But
Oh,
really,
I appreciate
I
that.
always talk about like the chat. The chat was instrumental in helping us decide what to do and kind of how to do it. It's not like any industry where you can just turn to your customers and be like, so what do you want so I can sell it to you? You know,
Yep.
like that's what you really did for us. It was you told us
having
what
that direct interaction is great. Yeah,
and
I
people
must
were
say,
willing to say what they want.
yeah, and I must say, like, a lot of people, try to do, all the research they can before they launch their first campaign. I was really impressed with everything that you guys did. You guys really listened to a lot of the fans, and you don't not only listen, but you actually applied it to the campaign. Like when that campaign launched, I was like, oh, this thing is clean. It's legible. I know exactly what everything is. So, I mean, as far as for first campaigns go, you guys are killing it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'll wait till you see the second one.
Holy shit! When is the second one launching?
As soon as
Need
I
a little
can,
bit of
as
time
soon as
for
I can
that.
get Garrett fully thumbnailing everything out and enough art that I feel confident putting up a pre-launch page to announce that it's in development. Because you need, according to the formula, at least 10 finished pages of art, and I don't want to do like pages 1 through 10. That's kind of giving everything away. So we're going to need like 20 to 30 pages completed to be able to show, kind of like what we did with this one, a selection of pages that present the comic book well, show a consistent art quality from the interiors. And then, of course, we've got to get all of the covers squared away and be able to show those. So once we get enough pages to show art for a pre-launch, I'll set that up, and we'll probably be in pre-launch for 6 months again. So maybe 9 months from now, who knows?
Yeah, we definitely need a little bit of a break before at least I do before I start.
Y'all are hitting the con circuit hard, huh?
Yeah.
That's another thing that's
It
really
That must take it out of you on top of it. Yeah.
It does. I say it was really good for the campaign, but oh my god,
it's rough because we'll come back from the con, we'll be exhausted, we'll catch our breath, we'll start getting back into scheduling. I'll start getting back to doing the things that I need to do to like make the book completely fulfill. And then Thursday comes around, it's time to leave for the con again because we got to drive out and load in, and then the con is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Sunday we come back and we go to sleep and it's Monday. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday it's time to leave because we did 3
Yeah, so as soon as you're settled in, you're back, you got to leave again, yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of hit the ground running the whole week.
Right. We're finally coming down off that high, although we've been told we need to go to Rhode Island.
Ooh, my neck of the woods.
That's sold out. I didn't look into it early enough.
Rhode Island does have some good cons from time to time. I met Norman Reedus there a few years ago, actually.
Oh shit!
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that would have been cool if we could have gone, man. I would have loved to like meet up with some of you guys in person. We did meet up with Phoenix in person, and I streamed from the convention. That's something I've actually really loved doing is streaming live from the conventions to show you guys what's going on. Yeah, Phoenix.
You didn't get cut by those fucking.
Yeah, he looked cold. I saw that part. He definitely looked a bit chilly.
Yeah,
you got them cheese curl nips.
Right. In his defense, he said he was standing underneath the AC all day. I didn't feel AC, so I'm not going to call him out.
What were they like in the flesh? Because you know how the camera adds 10 pounds.
I wasn't
per nipple.
I was trying to not pay attention to the nipples. They were visible, but I was looking elsewhere.
I imagine it would have been like Austin Powers, you know, where he sees the mole. So everything he says just like turns the nipple.
Yeah. Mole.
Yeah, Lola does make a good point. Grab the Coloring Undead coloring book that Passion just put out. He launched it on your channel, Mr. Bancroft. And
yeah, I should have backed. I backed it right after because I had to decide what to get. I should have backed it on the show and got myself a little bit extra bump. But it's a great looking thing. I love the pencil case too. It looks really cool.
Yeah, pencil case is dope.
He's a great guy.
Honestly, I think
Passion's
such a smart concept.
Yeah.
As far as merchandise is concerned, the pencil case is brilliant. It's the type of marketing thing, like a type of merch that you can't really do on any other campaign, you know. So for a coloring book, it fits so perfect.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that he was thinking, you know. And we got the backer number 1 spot, despite being on crappy hotel Wi-Fi, casino Wi-Fi.
You're only slightly drunk.
I was very drunk that day.
How would you know? You were too drunk to know. So we're going to have to go with Frequency Girl's assessment that you were only slightly drunk.
People were telling me, people were telling me. Oh, is Wise up in here?
Wise is?
Oh, there he is. Oh my God. Hey, what's up, Wise guys?
Oh, what's up, Wiz Jizz?
Thank you so much. Wise has a channel, and he is such a dedicated YouTuber to interviewing CG creators. I learned a lot about setting up our channel just by watching him. Before I was really even into watching like Bancroft regularly and B-Rose and the others, I'd found Wise Guys, and I feel like watching the master interviewers at work, how they'd set up their channels. He was very practiced and very clean. And from watching him, I kind of developed an idea of what I wanted to do and kind of synthesized my idea for a show off of, all of yours, I guess.
And one day we just might get it right.
Right. It's our own personal brand of branding, right? Just
our
complete and total failure. I mean, we can't.
You don't want to get it too right. Then all the fun stops.
Exactly. And we can't be total failures because then we're just copying B-Rose.
That's my niche.
Everybody here has a great channel, but everybody's individual uniqueness about who they are, their own personality is what makes all these channels different and entertaining. It's like, come on, man, you guys love watching Bancroft. Everybody does. He's funny as hell. You got to admit it. He cracks you up. That's why you watch. We love
it's the
watching
chat,
them.
really. It's the chat. I watch it for the chat.
I have to admit, I usually fall asleep, but it has nothing to do with the content and everything to do with the fact
She's just
that
a child.
Yeah. It's just late, and I'm usually sleeping.
She catches replays when I do. If I miss a Bancroft episode and I'm catching a replay, she'll watch, and sometimes she makes it. Dojo wants to know if we're coming to the Detroit Comic-Con. I don't think we have plans to do that, to travel that far.
No, right. We were just doing cons that were kind of local within like an hour or two.
Dojo. I got a question for Dojo. If you can make it to Detroit, are you going to Grand Rapids?
That's fair.
Because that's where I'll be. I'll be in Grand Rapids in November.
What's the Bancroft?
It's the eternal question.
Speaking of sleep,
I don't think he even knows.
No one knows. It's a mystery.
Yeah. I think we're probably done with conventions until probably the spring.
When we actually have a book to sell.
Yeah, because we're not selling anything on the campaign until well after everything has been fulfilled. So we probably, even though we're fulfilling in December, I don't really want to drive to a convention in January or February. So that probably means our next one will be somewhere in March.
Jake, do you have to go to sleep?
Yeah, that was the thing.
What time is it there?
It's about 4:20.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Thanks for jumping on with us, man.
I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, I'll be right back too.
It's 4:20 somewhere, right, Pops?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I have to go. But
I appreciate
congratulations and
thanks so much.
Good work, guys. You deserve it from the bottom of my black heart.
Your black twisted soul.
Black twisted soul. Anyways, be seeing you in December.
Take care.
Bye.
Yeah.
Later.
Hey, Mrs. Good Stuff. Thanks for coming in and hitting the chat. I don't know if we said hi to Eric McIntyre.
I've been waving while you're talking, so I
you've
want to
been
interrupt everybody.
Putting people up and waving and
Yes.
saying hi while they're coming on. That's cool.
I mean, I guess I could just type in the chat, but I don't know. That would require brains to function. Like I have more than one now.
We share one,
so
and it's
we each have
thoroughly
half of one.
thoroughly used at this point. Now that is a show worth watching, Bancroft.
Well, they were talking about, Eric was saying he likes Joe, and Lola said she's there for Mel. I said, well, imagine we could do a Joe and Mel show.
That's a very. We had Mel host once, right?
Yeah, she did. She did host one when I was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good show.
She was good. Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
She knows. She's from the chat, so she knows the importance of the chat.
Mm.
Yeah,
See,
she's
you
no
have,
rookie.
When she comes back on?
I don't think she kept Mo's comments once.
You wasn't there.
Bancroft was sick of his chat.
I also understand.
It's not true, and he knows it.
Well, maybe
Snuggy's
they can do a role reversal for a week. He can cut the grass for a week, and she can run the show.
Not possible.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't think that Bancroft can cut grass.
No, Bancroft's gonna hurt and break one of his pretty nails.
I like my hands to stay just as they are.
I'm sorry, hon. The lawnmower broke. The lawnmower broke down. I don't know what happened.
It's a mystery. It won't be fixed until till whenever.
She actually did a really good job painting the cottage the other day.
You made her paint the cottage.
I didn't make her. She wanted to.
You fucking horrible ass.
Needed a good lick of paint.
No, she wanted.
One day I'll do like a MTV crib style. This is the cottage thing.
Little tour, yeah.
She wanted the cottage painted. That's what it was. Tell it like it is. She wanted the cottage to have paint on it. She wanted it painted. But that means she was going to have to do it herself, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, she's a nester. I came in yesterday after, I was in here for about 12 hours straight, and all these things had been rearranged in the house. She nests. She likes things. She likes to clean things up and fix things and all that sort of stuff. So I'm not going to stop her if that's what she wants.
Yeah, no, it's better than being a hoarder. I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, you can look at how horrible my stream is, and I have my wife co-host with me. So
yeah,
it's not always a recipe for
Am I
success.
a horrible co-host? What are you saying there? You want to keep digging? Should I go get a shovel?
I think Mel and Thunderbuns would be doing a good job.
Yes.
Yeah, if they took
yeah,
over.
no, I'm. This is not my forte.
Not appreciating me is like not wrenching Frog G on your channel. I can't make sense of it. I can't. What's up, 24 Eyes? Thanks for coming in. 24 Eyes has been a huge advocate for us, man. Yeah. He's behind the scenes. He's always trying to go into Discords and tell people about stuff. And I think we're going to make an appearance on the show Outcast Owls, which he's, I think he's also a co-host on the show on that channel. So
yeah, I recently subbed to that channel the other day. I just found out about it. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Cool beans, man. That's great. I love seeing people joining each other's channels and helping promote each other.
Speaking of, launched the channel Booty Juice.
Booty Juice, I subbed today.
Yep. Speaking of, we got Booty Juice and we got Rich Ayala's channel. You guys were promoting on CG News and Reviews the other night.
Rich is going to really blow up once people start seeing more of what he can do. I'm a huge fan of his artwork. I mean, it's got a real Jonathan, Wayshack vibe to it, and it's just, I love it.
When Roach Balls launch, it's not going to be like your regular comic. It is going to be a thick boy of a comic.
Yeah, and it's really well drawn. Like the style is very exaggerated. I mean, it's got its own aesthetic. It's like when you look at Jason Bascom and you're like,
exactly. Yep.
It's so specific and distinct.
Mm.
And everything down to the lettering is all traditional.
Right on. Yeah, even the colors. Yeah, he does everything traditionally. That was crazy when I found that out. You can kind of tell by looking at it. Those don't look like digitally colored, but man, he's got skills. He can do it all.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to seeing what he does.
24 Eyes proved you can substitute for hockey and not be as good as hockey, but still not ruin the show. That's good.
It's true. Cool Beans is next phenomenal.
That is also true. Yeah, and I blame Garrett for Cool Beans. Speaking of, he can't be on with us tonight because guess what he's doing?
Arting.
Yeah, he's doing the art. He's not getting any time off. While we're off at cons running around and everything, he's still doing art. Yeah, he's drawing.
Finishing up. It's looking really good, but
that's what Mrs. B. Rose didn't
spoilery, so we can't show you.
The name Booty Juice triggers PTSD from when I worked in the medical field.
That's unfortunate.
Oof.
That's rough.
Oh, booty juice.
It wasn't
That's
booty juice,
kind
it
of
was
horrible.
butt sauce. But
Same difference, both horrible.
butter your bread, baby.
Jeez.
Just butter your bread.
Oh.
With
Good. No,
ew.
that's so B-Rose, you've got a book kicking around, right?
Yes, we are the
Yeah.
karaoke. Sorry.
Still halfway there. I'm about to get 10 more pages done this October.
That's awesome. And
So
so you're getting them.
we're inching our way there. You know, it's happening. Things are still progressing.
I'm really excited
How
every
many
time.
pages all up is it?
Huh?
How many pages all up?
Oh, maybe 64 at this point.
Eric, I'm not going to read that out
Yeah,
loud
me
or
neither.
put that up on the screen. Sorry.
Oof.
No, it's not. Yeah, that's not getting read or put up
Yeah,
on
we're
the
just
screen. Sorry.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, wash that out of your brain.
Me.
I think Mo's got the right answer.
Oh, what did he say? He said, "Libros."
Mo is tough but fair. Remember that.
Oh.
That was
I have a good show like every once in a blue moon. You know, once it's good, it's fucking good, and everything else is just horrible.
honestly,
But
man.
we're
Like
still trucking along though. We're literally 19 subs away from 600. So must be
that's
doing-
what
Congratulations.
I love about it is because I'll watch you and I'll feel good about myself. You know, that's why your channel's so successful, because we can sit back and watch B-Rose just be worse than us, and it's like, yeah, I want to keep watching this content.
Yeah, you want to help your self-esteem? Watching bros
That's like-
stream.
Schadenfreude or whatever, you know.
Channel
How many
link in the
subs do
chat.
you have now, B Rose?
Last I checked, we're
please.
very close to 600. So we're at 587.
Nice.
Blew by my ass, I ain't gonna lie.
Fucking, we're trucking.
Like,
Zeros is not lying. He does have a great show now and then. Not usually. Usually they're pretty bad, but he's had a few classics.
Yeah, the Connery one.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Low
that is-
Show
that is the
and
latest
EFAP were
classic.
pretty good.
he usually
Yeah.
dedicates entire shows to EFAPing his good shows, right?
Neff definitely saved that whole like Connery thing. That's for sure. Thank God you came in and did that before that kid got rolled up into like a locale or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, that could have been bad.
It's I've been speaking to Connery, I've been speaking to Odin, I'm speaking about Shift. Connery actually showed up at the Comic-Con we were at
He
this
did.
weekend.
Oh
And
wow.
he came and he saw me in person. And we sat down and talked about some stuff regarding his book and, you know, potential strategy for relaunching if he doesn't fulfill or if he doesn't fund, I should say. So it was good to get to kind of the bottom of everything and really make sense out of what's going on. But, you know, I just want to make sure that the community doesn't get taken for a ride. Not like you guys need to really,
Yeah,
not like
no,
I'm worried about
absolutely.
you getting taken advantage of. You know what I mean? You're too smart. But it's just that I don't want to have anything happen in this group that we've got that sours the waters, you know. Like, I want new creators to be good creators. That's why there are certain creators that we just, you know, don't want to associate with, right, B-Rose?
That's
Yeah.
well, that's my number one rule is report the lore, don't be the lore. Don't get yourself caught up into the situation where you're the one spurging out. They're cutting clips of you. Like, even if you think you're on top, eventually you're going to be the one on the bottom being made fun of. It's a fruitless effort every time.
Yeah.
You gotta be
get
able
me
to-
fun of every day. I'm used to it.
I can't even do a B-Rose supercut. I don't think it's possible. There's too much material. It wouldn't be a supercut. It'd just be like an
No,
hour.
all
be a
you
movie.
have to do is show the stream where I was on Bancroft, and there you go.
I forgot that ever happened.
It's true, Snuggie. He is. He really does want to. Like the thing, I don't know. He was in the chat earlier. Connery, if you're in there, you know, you can just
No,
click
he
the
said
link
he
and
had to
come on in.
go.
The thing about Connery is he's 19. You know, like
Yeah, he's
I
still,
mean,
and he seemed
you look
really
at him,
receptive to stuff too.
Yeah, he
He's
looks like
just
a
young.
30-year-old. But that's the thing. He doesn't know any of this. He's jumping in with both feet because he's excited and he wants to make something. And luckily, luckily he's in a community of people who are willing to go, okay, so this is your first time, right? Okay, strap your shoes on. You're going to have to hit the ground running and learn, but you'll learn from us. If he can keep up with the pack, he can be successful.
I blame Odin because he has way more fucking experience at that. You'd think he would fucking have told him how to fucking do it.
That
was the thing. Right now. What were you going to say, Pops?
I got to jump in here right now because Don Chin is calling Bancroft out about the blouse. Okay, and Bancroft answered. He's tried on some parts of it, and he's just waiting for the right event to wear it.
Well, I mean, it's understandable.
Hold up. Saturday night, CromCon 17, Don Chin, Adam Post, a few others, 9 p.m., right there on Comic Talk with Pops Van Zandt. Come on out. What better event than CromCon for us to see the new house?
Oh, nice, Don. We're looking forehead to.
I usually do wear them on my stream. I've done it for the 800 backer thing. I'm hoping that to launch a sign up page for Painted Death at some point, not too far away. So I'm thinking I might actually hold off for that. Thank you for the invitation, though, nonetheless.
Well,
but
you can still come out.
I can still come if I'm available. Saturday's usually my day off from the internet, but doesn't mean I absolutely can't make it. But
so I got a question for you, Michael Bancroft. Seeing as how you've been in the game now and you've already done a book, and I know you're planning a second one, how much time is the right amount of time to take as downtime between books and campaigns?
Thanks, Rob.
For your sanity, you want to take some time. But then Shane Davis, he did really well just kind of fulfilling. And then right when the buzz was at its peak for Starlight Cats, he launches Rex and he did unbelievably well. I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. I would probably already have launched my mailing list for the second book where I'm not working on Replicator. But I don't know if there's any answer to that. If you've got a channel and you're out, you're constantly out there in front of people's faces, you probably got a lot more time to play with. If you don't, probably a lot less. So I wish I could answer that, but maybe people who've done this, like there's guys like Chimera and Mark Polton and the Diaz brothers.
I'm asking everybody
a number of times. Yeah, who've done it a number of times, who probably have a much more informed opinion than me. But what did you say, 6 or 9 months or something? I don't think that's outside the realm. For me, for what we're doing,
being a newbie the way that I am, and still I'm working on building up my stamina. Like when you're a boxer, you can't be expected right off the bat to just take a pro for 13 rounds. You got to work on your stamina and work up to it. So that's where I'm at right now. I want to do good, clean, efficient, well-executed campaigns. And if that means I need to take a little bit more time between them to really make them solid and well thought through, I'll do that. And I will get faster as time goes on because I'll get more used to the way to do these things. And I'll also be able to crank out work in a speedier way. But I just want to know.
I think you need to see progression, man. That's one of the big things. I think if you're progressing the amount of books that you're doing, or at least if you're on a certain amount of books a year, I mean, if you're like trying to build up this middle ground of creators and stuff, I would think that you would want to be at least 2 books. Try to get up to like 2 books a year. I mean, realistically, 48 pages, if you break it up and you can turn it into like a monthly thing or something, right? It works out like 2 or 3 books a year would probably be like key if you can eventually work your way to that point.
Insaniac Straw says, I would say have the first book ready to go to print. while the first campaign is running, you could be working on the second book. So by the time you fulfill the first one, you can launch the second. I would agree with that. However, for me, there's been, while we were working on the book, rewrites that were necessary to do. I had to spontaneously write a story for the backup that became an ash can. So there were things that were kind of delaying just working on the script by itself. So much of being involved in doing the campaign is literally working on the campaign. I would really like to have more of a script done and have that in the hands of the artist while they're working on it, so that that's going on while the campaign is developing. I also don't want to burn my artist out. Like Garrett's really crushed the book right now to get it all done. If I turn around and go, okay, man, it's been a month, here, do 60 thumbnails. I'm going to kill my dude. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, burnout is a real thing. And you got any artist will sort of will recognize the early warning signs that they're working too hard and cut back on the hours or give them a break, give themselves a day off. But that's a real thing. And if you get burnt out, I mean, sometimes that could just be the end of you. People find it really hard to get back.
Modu has a point. He says if you do that, you can't have Garrett flatting every week for flatting and chatting. Not that he does anyway. And Zeniac says, if that makes sense, but that's just my own personal opinion. There was a creator back in the 90s that had a backlog of issues ready to go before it got published by Image, so he never got behind. Yeah, that's fantastic. That would require me to kind of disappear for a little while. Maybe try and maintain like visibility in the chats and stuff, but to really just work on writing multiple scripts and getting those prepared so that they can get out to artists and get thumbnailed and get made. We do have someone in the back.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to scroll down.
Hello, it's me, Sean Connery. It's great to be here with you all.
What an honor.
I heard my name earlier.
What an honor.
Back from the dead. What's up?
Like, this is impressive.
Right?
Yes. Well,
can
yes.
use the internet?
Yes, I'm back from the dead. Yes. Well, I tap in through the Wi-Fi. I'm a bit like Neo. I could play that role, by the way. Neo.
You can play the role.
I can do anything.
What's heaven like?
I'm fantastic. Yes. Marvelous.
Yeah, I heard they almost gave you the part.
I
Diversifying
I loved
your
you
style
in
helps.
Jeopardy with Will Ferrell.
Well, thank you very much. I was always good in every role I've played. I do all accents as well. You hear my Egyptian accent. It's great. It's fantastic. So
Let's
I
hear
heard
it.
my name, and I was my Egyptian accent. Yes.
Oh, we heard the name Connery.
I am Egyptian. I'm Egyptian.
That's actually really good. I like that.
I am the one. Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. So, yes, I've been called from the dead. How is everyone?
We're doing
what's going
okay,
on?
Mr.
Doing much better now that you're here.
I'm still heading toward the dead, but I'm doing good.
Oh, that's great to see.
So,
I'm pleased to have,
Mr. Connery, can I ask you? Can I ask you? I mean, like we're hanging out here, talking about a great victory, in my opinion, for the people in the chat who've been supporters of ours. To see this like overwhelming outpouring of support. Have you backed Mavericks yet?
Well, it's hard to back when I'm dead. But
well, I mean, you can.
You said
you have a
you
massive
open
estate.
Go account from heaven.
Yes, my money is tied up in other things, unfortunately, like not me.
We did have Preston.
But I
pop into
would
the chat
if I was
earlier.
still alive.
I just want to say hi,
I
Preston.
sure.
Thank you so much. Your cover was amazing.
Yes.
Yes, Preston. Fantastic.
The art's just fantastic. We also have George Peter Gotsis in the back. George, what's up, man?
Greetings,
Oh,
everybody.
welcome, George. It's great to. Oh, you're a funny-looking fellow. You're very blue.
That's a great Sean Connery accent.
Looks like you can read books as well.
That's the real deal.
I think I can.
Yes. Oh, good. That's great. It's marvelous. Apparently, Mavericks is a book. So
yes, yeah,
yes, I think I backed it. I backed so many campaigns that I've stopped looking at my my emails.
Mavericks. Origin
So
Volume 1.
Oh, don't tell me, you son of a bitch! What are you hiding?
Epic.
If we get to 25, if we get to 25, we do have a print that we're gonna.
Of course he does.
Reveal. I mean, there is the stretch goal, of course, that we have to reveal.
You know what I really want, Neff? I want you to send me a secret link so that I can purchase all the Kickstarter covers through Indiegogo instead of having to go over to the other fucking website.
It's really funny that you should mention that, because that's something that's going to be going out to the list of backers that we have on Indiegogo, because you guys get we have a special email list for everyone that's backed. We're going to be giving you guys a link that you can go and you can get prints and covers that are available. So you don't have to go and buy the entire thing if you don't want to. Backer 327 had to get the Pal Rodrick's cover. I think it'll take you over. Hey, X-Villain, thanks so much.
We're 3 away from 300. That's crazy.
Yeah, the Pal cover is fantastic, man. The wraparound, that took some doing. That was definitely a project to try and figure out how to get that one done. But
did you say reach around?
Yes, I did.
All right.
The reach around cover.
Fair enough.
There it is.
298, and we just hit 25.
We hit 25. We need 2 more backers to hit the big 300, and we can set out that Mike McMahon print. We got a
we're also doing a giveaway.
Yes, we are doing a giveaway at 300. We're giving away a supply drop.
We're gonna pull it from the backer list. So
any backer could win a supply drop.
Possibly win.
I was gonna say, if you don't back this, you're stupid. This is like one of for people who know, seriously, because there's so many books. I've backed a bunch of books, and I've gotten
how direct he is. I love how direct.
I've gotten some BS. I've gotten some BS, and this is one of the sickest campaigns when it comes to you're not getting any more goodies, and this has so many people that are involved in the community. That's the baddest part about it. It's a bunch of prints, but it's everyone you should know around here.
Yeah, that Joe Ball cover has my name on it for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I backed this. Yeah, I did. I backed this back in July 25th.
Oh,
backer 140.
Amazing.
It's scary, man. I got to go through all my emails. It's like
there should really be a search function in the backer section of Indiegogo, because there are times where I'm like, this looks really cool. Did I back this, or did I just want to back this? Now I'm not sure.
We get the little heart. The little heart is tells us that we backed it, but for me, it's
not necessarily. Not necessarily. They could just be following along.
I don't follow.
The heart is just a follow. Yeah, the contributions will tell you everything you backed.
Yep.
But
that's the problem.
Our
page is ridiculous.
I had to go back through. I think it was 5 pages of contributions to get to it.
Yeah, they should put a little backer thing when you visit the campaign if you've backed it.
I just looked mine up. I was backer 167 on the 31st of July. It's just right there in your contributions on Indiegogo.
Let me see.
Yeah, that's the problem. They only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 contributions per page, and then you got to go back a page. I would love to either just do all of your contributions, so I can hit Control F and type in the name of the book and find the contribution that way, or have a search function in the contribution section. Because looking at it right now, we backed a couple books. No, just a couple.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
312.
Smart.
Yeah.
Usually searches Indiegogo.
I don't know if we have as many as Frog. I think Frog's got us.
Yeah.
That's nearly as many movies as I've made.
Nearly as many.
Nearly as many women as you've slapped.
Well,
not even. He slapped so many more women.
A good slap happy. Yes, that's me. Anyway, I have to go. I have to go give Miss Moneypenny a bit of a slapping. So I will catch you all later.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much.
coming
Nice
on.
to meet you,
Mr.
Sean
Connery.
Connery.
Take it easy, Sean.
Till next time. Bye.
Yes.
Bye bye. That's great.
Yeah, I gotta hop off too, but yeah, I wanted to hop on to say congrats in person because yeah, I mean, you guys have just been killing it in terms of first campaigns. I'm very impressed with what you guys are doing, and looking forward to reading. Definitely looking forward to this one.
Man.
Oh, I know you won't. You kidding me? You guys are great. But yeah, congrats, and everybody else on the panel. It was nice talking to y'all, and I'll see you guys in the chats.
Take it easy.
Wow.
See you around later.
Bow.
Ow.
Bow. Day.
Fortunately, I don't have to question if I back the campaign or not. There's enough people that don't like my backer number.
Right. I'm very happy that you got that number one, man. That's
Ooh, I'm one away from backing 30 campaigns.
Nice. It feels good, That's the thing. Like we're the ones that really use at least the comics section of Indiegogo. So many people in the community just been pushing each other's books. I know some people say, "Oh, it's not sustainable and whatnot," but okay, so we're trading books at this point, right? But if I get your book and you get my book, and we tell our friends about our books, then our friends back our books, and so it's like we're also not just trading books; we're trading audiences, and that's how everybody makes more, I guess.
Jesus,
I don't have a book to trade. I just tell everybody about y'all's book.
That's true. But you do have a stream to watch.
I was on a stream this morning dropping the Mavericks link. Trying to get more sales for it.
God, I want to get that Joe Catapano cover so bad, though.
Man.
Yeah, that's a good looking one.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You fucked up if you didn't get the box, dude. You should have got the whole box because that's I think I've contributed 5 times this campaign,
Sir,
but I got the box, dude.
I'm of the broke variety of people.
Look, it's called a little bit of hustle, sir. You know what I mean? Like that's like one concrete driveway.
The box?
You know what I mean? Get out, do a little side work.
Hey, Eric, I have a question. You said, Neff, are the boxes only available on the $150 tier, or can you make it an add-on? Because I want that cheap.
Oh, he wants the actual,
actual
just the box, the collector's box. Well, it was supposed to be that the box and the dog tags are what made the collector's box kind of special. That with the Pal Roderick's cover, in my opinion, justified making it $150 rather than doing it just the same cost as every cover.
I mean, you could just offer a secret tier dust cover,
We are going to be doing a dust cover when we do the collected Mavericks Origins hardcover book. You know what I mean?
Dory says
how many campaigns in will you be doing that?
That'll probably be the third one because Mavericks Origins Book 2 is going to come out, and then it's essentially doing the trade. But I'm going to have to offer a bunch of other really cool stuff so that, it's not just, hey, look, it's my trade paperback. Woo! It's going to have to be cool.
That's the one that I back.
The box is also the only way to get the ARO print if you don't already have it.
Oh, yeah, had to get that. I mean, that's one of the best things I've seen on a campaign ever.
You liked it? Okay, good. Man,
you were so excited about it.
I did good. All right.
And Aaron's like, I want to show everybody. I'm like, you can't. You have to wait. So I think he just showed Frog G.
Oh, yeah. I showed Frog G a little bit early because
I did get some insider info, and it was amazing.
Frog's been a great sounding board for us and for our ideas. So is Red Valkyrie, both Cy and Shay. They helped us, talk about pricing merch. When I say people were involved, I mean, all of you helped us figure out what kind of, what to offer on this campaign. So you're all like, oh, it's so great. Yeah, that's because you did it. We just listened and gave you what you wanted. It looks great because we listened to what you wanted. And,
blown away. You guys came out with a print that had and instantly went straight to back in the book. I didn't have an option then. It's like
that was the thing, Pops. You told me. You told me how much you love the drawn in, and you told me how much it means to you for homage. And I know that you don't always get the most reciprocal relationship with some of the creators that you have. So I wanted to make it feel like, I wanted you to know that you were appreciated. I wanted everyone to know that they felt appreciated, which was where the secret tiers came from. The special.
I mean, if we could have done one for
everybody,
person,
we would have, man. But we had to be very selective with the 10. Man, I wanted to do one for Dojo-kun. I know he wanted to have one too. I couldn't do one for
with the timing and.
Maybe
it
next
was a
time
lot of moving pieces, and it took everything we could just to get him.
That have the book, like can do something in return for you in that way, like hey, I'll do a cross promotion with you and put your character on my thing. I don't have a thing. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, Pops, I'm not laughing at you. I'm
laughing at the name of the next guest.
Our new guest.
I was just blown away.
Georgie, is that you? I missed you.
Wait, but B-Rose, are you part Asian?
Yeah, I'm looking at B-Rose right now. He's not.
Yeah, right? He's staring you down, man. Don't put the two of them next to each other.
My dog would not have liked B-Rose.
Don Chin has to stay out of the chat for it.
Right? Hey,
apparently there is Asian ancestry in my DNA, though.
Oh, really? Really? Surprise.
That is true.
I know. I'm sorry, Pops. I know you were saying something about.
I was blown away by the fact that you guys included me in that. That's all. It's like I don't have a book. I don't have something where I can cross promote or do whatever for you in return other than talk about what you do. But when you included me in that print, I was just like, you and Sim, that's probably what I appreciate.
Mm-hmm. We've also got a Dory.
I'm trying.
Hey, I'm trying to get away from her.
There she is.
We've also got who else is trying to get backstage?
I'm like, okay, did you see my comment about how I scoured your campaign and studied every? Am I muted?
Who else is trying to get backstage?
I'm like, okay,
YouTube
did you
off.
see my comment
Someone
about
has
your campaign and studied?
Technical difficulties.
Dory, you're gonna have to close YouTube.
We're muting you on purpose right now because your YouTube is going, so we're picking that up.
You have to mute your YouTube.
There you go.
I think she said
The same thing on karaoke because I'm terrible at this.
It's okay.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm usually hosting these things. I'm not usually on them.
No, again, we've done it before. We had an infinite loop of madness on our second karaoke. So
hello.
Exactly.
Oh, good
guys, I'm gonna have to bounce. Thanks so much for having me on. Congrats, guys! Really, one of my favorite campaigns of the year. I cannot wait to get this book. So I'm so happy that everyone else is. What's that?
See you in the chat.
You're still scared of the racist dog.
I wanted to show you guys.
That's right. I'll see you guys around. Bye.
Later, Michael.
Later, Bancroft.
Sure.
This is what all of my patches are going to be going on when I start.
Cool.
Oh, very cool.
So I get my MAVRICS patch.
Well, there's going to be 3. There's the Norca flag, there is the unification flag, and we're going to give out just the basic black patch with the white MAVRICS logo on it, so that you guys can have some.
Levi jacket. That's a lot of tchotchkes.
I am already at this point on a good stuff to where I'm probably going to fill up this.
B-Rose is scrolling through the campaign right now. I can hear it.
Yeah, I'm going to be filling up this really fast. It's not going to take long to fill this best up.
Mo Biggs is about to be very happy.
Bancroft is leaving because he saw. Oh, look at that! Wow.
Kick Noah. Kick Noah. No, I will back again if you kick Noah right now.
That's okay, B-Rose. We already hit 25K.
Dory, check that out.
Check what out?
Dojo says if you want a Siamese patch,
get in his DMs. He wants you to slide in those DMs, Dory.
Guys are usually sliding into mine, so just kidding.
Dojo made a good point before, and I was trying to type
a
response, but I didn't.
They're very good. I just would feel a little bit I don't know. I would feel like I wasn't offering enough. I mean, look at this campaign. Look at how much we're offering. You know what I mean? I would feel like I wasn't offering enough if I did Mavericks Origins Book 1, then Book 2, and then was like, okay, and now what I'm going to give you is Mavericks Origins Book 1 and Book 2. You know what I mean? Like, we would have to do some special stuff to enhance it to be more than just the 2 collected versions.
Yeah, if we had done like floppies or something first, maybe that would be different if we were offering like a special.
I'd put a secret chapter in there.
Yeah,
I'd put another 24 pages of content in.
You really need a perk with Frequency Girl singing, like a show.
I don't know how to put that in a book.
We need a CD.
Put it on Spotify.
Yeah, just Spotify list it.
Yeah,
that's great.
Thank you. I don't think anyone wants to buy that.
I would buy that.
Thank
you. What about just an artist edition?
An artist edition that is very, very possible, considering the fact that we've got 30 of them on the campaign.
I mean, you could do.
I'm gonna run the stream.
I did not come on here to promote my book, but I do have enough CG haikus written for me that I will be doing a CG edition haiku series.
Nice.
Oh, awesome!
I've had that many haikus written for me by my CG family who said, you know what, you may not be coming out telling people you're CG Dory, but we're going to make you ours. This is basically what happened. Like, okay, all right.
Only imagine.
Sorry, my thing drops. Like when I first join chats, like after 5 minutes, it drops. I have no idea why it does that.
Are you on mobile?
No.
No, okay. Mine does that when I'm on mobile.
No, it's something with Chrome. Like it times out on.
Oh
Chrome.
yeah, I've been having that problem for the last couple of days.
Okay,
it sounds like
it's been annoying.
tag other people. Like when you say hi to each other, you can't do the @ symbol and tag people. It sets.
Use like Brave or something. It's a better browser.
I figured Aerith had to drop out to write another dwarf.
Yeah, right. Just create another one. How many are you up to right now?
Dwarfs, you are. I think we're stopping at 24 because Juanita was like.
Did you show your dwarf already, Nev?
It's all right.
Oh no, I did not show my dwarf. Let me put up Iron Dwarf.
Sure.
Juanita was like, he goes, "Do you really want me drawing these guys every single page? Like 50 detailed dwarfs is a little." So we had to stop and start using generic dwarfs.
Say it 5 times fast. 50 detailed dwarfs.
Shit.
Couldn't get one.
Stumped him.
Lloyd
Hold on, I'm looking
is there
forward to my
anything
DMs.
missing in this campaign? I don't know. Why don't you guys tell us?
Yeah, you tell us. Is there anything else you would have wanted so that we could give it to you next
a couple
time?
more artists.
Okay.
We'll
All
work
right.
on
We'll get
that.
Juanito coming in and do a little.
I could think of
I would
two.
like to see a metal cover of number 1. It wouldn't mean the same as a number 2, but you know, a metal cover would probably been the only thing.
Oh, for the main cover.
So we were going to
Metal
do
cover,
metal
like,
covers.
Oh, metal
like
cover.
Yeah.
10 of them made, you know, and like perked out to certain people or whatever, you know.
So we were going. That was originally the plan, but because it's a square bound book and it's going to be like 80 pages total,
Hard.
it wasn't. We weren't able to make it work. We could either have done it so it was like offset from the spine, so you would have had.
So you can see that there's like
the regular book here.
Hold on, I'm going to make
us
us big so that they can actually see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So it would have been like the regular book here, and then once you hit that crease, that's where the metal would start.
Which looks weird.
Which would have been weird because you have
You
the
have a whole part
graphical
of the
all the way to the
spine
spine, but then it would have like repeated on the edge. So we couldn't get it done to the standard that we would have wanted it.
There's no way, not with what you guys have been putting out and then showing that. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that wouldn't have worked. You know what? You know what? I got a question. Been meaning to ask for a very long time.
Yeah.
Your tech is so well realized. Did you freehand that?
Oh, the robots?
The art on it?
The tech, all the tech in here. It's so well realized because I'm seeing, the gadget in the guy's hand. When I see it from one panel to the other panel, I'm going like, it looks like the guy used a CAD program or something.
No, we freehand everything.
No, that's all.
Yeah.
That's pretty freaking good. I'm telling you, that's.
I don't
really
even know what a
freaking
CAD
good.
program is.
That's like a 3D rendering, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Computer assisted design.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I think Garrett is anti-CAD. But yeah, it's all been free-handed. He's a very technical kind of guy though. He loves Warhammer 40K, and he loves like Space Marines have all the armor and the guns and everything, and he loves like little technological thingies. The thing that he wasn't really prepared for was the actual mechs. Mechs are not actually easy to draw, and all the time he goes back and forth between regretting his life choices, in taking this book on, and being super excited about getting better at drawing giant robots over the course of the book that we've done. So it was asked that I show my dwarf. So I'm going to add my dwarf to the screen. That is my dwarf.
There we go.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. Look at him. That's just, I don't know how Juanito got my face so correct. Like, that's me. My forehead is almost as terrifying as Bancroft's.
That looks like a Metabots.
Yeah.
Oh, that's freaking awesome.
What's up, Will? What's up, Will Payne?
Do we have a Will backstage?
We do not. That's what I was saying.
Hey, Creators Outlet. What's up?
What's up? Will has been awesome.
As a comic artist.
You know, with the remaining dwarfs, I know you said that like the detail wouldn't take extra time, but maybe if you made it like, a high dollar perk on your campaign to be the added dwarfs that weren't selected beforehand.
So we're leaving 5 slots for people to be able to buy a dwarf tier to be in one. It's just we don't want this to be a mass production type thing, because it's just supposed to be a fun, silly, entertaining, backers involved type thing. Plus, we don't get to complete this until the campaign ends, because the backers are going to tell us what superpowers, what finishing moves, and who wins. So we're like
so ridiculous.
We're so stuck.
Cool.
So we have
are you going to do like a weekly Twitter poll, or like how are you going to get these determinations figured out?
No, so it's pretty simple. So there'll be Team Dwarf and Team Lion, and there's going to be 2 boxes. You either buy the Team Lion box or the Team Dwarf box, or buy the 2-set tier. And as people are buying the different campaigns, it adds points to each team. And as there's more backers for each box, it unlocks certain tiers for their teams. So it's a pure backer involved campaign.
So this is the thing. Aerith is crowdfunding.
That's pretty cool.
He's hacking crowdfunding.
He just went meta with the crowdfunding. I love
what Brian does. It's just so like, outside of the box. He's making a story that isn't fully realized because it's for the backers who are going to help him realize the story. So as backers back the story, they back what outcome of the story they want to see. So just like we got feedback for what people wanted on our campaign, he's getting feedback for what kind of story they want. Does the lion win? Does the dwarf win? It's genius, man.
I say kill Robin.
I feel like what every campaign's now missing, because Shane Davis proved this, is the coin slot cover. I think that if you don't have a coin slot cover as an addition, like a secret tier, you're missing out.
Dwarf coin slots, huh?
Well, I mean, you don't have any female dwarfs. You don't have equal representations.
We do. We got some female dwarfs. We do.
Gosh,
yeah.
Yep.
Maybe a purse shot for the ladies. I don't know. There could be other covers.
Wise Guys has a question. Do I understand correctly that this closeout is the end of 60 days of funding and you're going to go in demand? Yes. So we are going to go in demand. We are taking down the secret prints and the original art.
So all of the classified intel, the mission briefings, so to speak, the special Indiegogo CG homage tier prints at the bottom of the page, those are going to disappear from the collector's boxes. If you are hearing my words right now and want one of those, and they're going down, but you can't afford one right now, just let us know and I will hold one to the side for you, because it isn't about punishing you for not backing in a certain amount of time. It's we want to go in demand, and when we do, we have to change something to make it differentiated from what was active on the campaign to what's set kind of in the store. And I think the best thing to do would be remove all the original art and to remove the secret tier prints. If you want one of those boxes, let us know, and you back while it's in demand. We'll make sure you get it, because that's the great thing about crowdfunding. I talk directly to the customers, directly to the audience. It's customer service. But we are going in demand. There will be one more secret print, one more mission briefing that will occur while we are in demand. And it's because scheduling got screwed up. But I will also make an announcement about that, and it'll be available for 24 hours, just like all the other ones were. And it will also be added to the campaign box, like all the ones before. So that'll be getting added to everyone's box, no matter what.
And if you back a campaign box in those 24 hours,
you'll be able to
get all of the prints again.
Yeah, if you didn't, back it,
right,
or intend to back it ahead of time.
Are you guys going to make like a room, like a production, like a room, because there's so
we have
much
the basement.
Right?
So we have the studio area of the basement, which is what you're seeing now, and then we have like the rest of the basement.
Side.
We also have storage in the garage, but that's kind of upstairs. The basement's downstairs.
Pull up Mo's Haiku. Or
Where's
Haiku?
Mo's Haiku?
I said Haiku.
That's not neither Mo nor a haiku.
That's Zaid Studios, and it's not a haiku. Yeah. Thanks so much, Jeremy, for coming in and saying hi.
He wrote one.
Where is Mo's haiku?
Jeremy's got a chill stream.
He just wrote a haiku.
Yeah, it's the next one. Next one down.
Lady Phoenix died. They found 2 lethal stab wounds. Lock up those nipples.
I think that second line is way more than 7 syllables.
They found 2 lethal stab wounds. No, it's 7. It's 7 right on the nose. They found 2 lethal stab wounds. Lock up those nipples.
Nice. That's awesome. One of my favorite saga is going to be on with him on Friday. We'll have to tune in for that.
Hey, we had Ronnie here.
Speaking of availability, are you guys available Thursday?
I think
what
so.
time?
What time would be good for you?
We have a podcast with someone.
The schedule is upstairs.
For Kickstarter at 7, but otherwise that usually takes about an
7
hour.
East Coast or West Coast?
East Coast.
East Coast.
Okay, so
that's
4 my time.
4 your time.
Yeah. I could easily do something later if you're available later.
Sure.
Yeah,
we can do that.
Absolutely, that'd be awesome.
Come hang out with you for
I'll
a
hit
while.
you in the Twitter.
Yeah, we can talk about some of the lore behind the scenes and give you a deeper glimpse into what's behind the curtain.
I've only just started to crack it open. I found B-Rose, then I found Finatra's channel finally, and then I found a bunch of other craziness that I was like, and I'm going back the other direction.
I wonder what a Lord Finatra
they're interesting rabbit
sound like.
Right? Hail panel, hail chat. I didn't get to read it. What did it say? Hail panel, hail chat, hail CG, creator renaissance. Good night, all. Good night, Zaid Studios. Bow.
Zaid Studios has a good chill stream. Like he does good work. He talks to the chat pretty well. Like it's a small little quiet stream. It's like a good smoke out. Like get up, wake and bake. You chill out with Jeremy. Watch
when he's working on Beckett, right? Yeah. When he's doing Beckett. I've been in there a couple times. I know Noah goes in there all the time. I remember talking to Noah about the Beatles and MDMA or something like that. Was it MDMA or was it the God molecule, God particle, the stuff Joe Rogan takes? What is that?
DMT.
DMT. That was it. Thank you. Yeah, we talked about the Beatles and DMT.
B-Rose, was your channel the channel where you were watching all the movie parodies? I was dying.
I think that's Comics Mate.
Yeah, that's Dean.
That's Dean's channel.
It's a very entertaining stream. I hardly ever get to stay up late enough to watch it these days.
I'm gonna run the stream off your computer.
Why?
Because
someone's trying to enter the
and I'm taking up a space to run the chat, so I'm gonna hop out.
Get out.
I mean, I'm still here. My computer no longer is doing anything.
Well, I can leave, guys. I gotta put kids to bed, so I can have a space.
Well, we
Well, I
now
could just
have one
make
more
Nef-
spot, so you can put kids to bed if that's what you need to do. It's
Yeah,
so
I
weird
do.
being on this side. I don't like it.
I got
Get on this side.
congrats on the campaign, dude. You guys fucking killed it.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Thank you for all your
Whatever,
help too.
Later, chat.
You know what's sick about Comics Mate is he got his partner Kemosabe, and if you go check out Kemosabe on his channel, he's been doing these sketch cards for his campaign, and he's got like 160, and he's taking he's taking suggestions, and it's pretty cool. I've gotten a couple.
You know, else is really cool. Else is really cool about Comics Mate and Kemosabe. So Bean has a secret print in one of the mission briefings that's available on MAVRICS. It's called MAVRICS Mate, and it was just unlocked last night, so it's still available with a secret link. Or, if you have the campaign box, you're going to get this print that Dean did. And Kemosabe wrote one of the stories in the Active Duty Ashcan anthology. So if you like Kemosabe's work, you'll definitely want to read that because, hey, it's really good. I edited it, and it's really primo stuff.
Yeah.
I have a question. So the T-shirt is an add-on, but not a perk.
Yes.
Can someone who's backed the campaign get it after the fact or no?
We'll be adding it to the store once everything fulfills. And if you want to get it on the campaign and you've already backed, you can do one of two things. You can cancel the thing that you did back and back again and add it as an add-on, or what was the other thing? That's the only thing you can do.
Well, I just thought if you were going in demand, I was like, well, I'll just get the T-shirt while it's in demand. But then I went look and I'm like,
So the problem with the T-shirt being a tier is that you have different shipping for the T-shirt than you do the book, and all of the add-ons that you can add on to the book tier, you couldn't add to the T-shirt. So it also helped us keep our tiers down. One of the things that people find really distracting on a campaign is when you have all sorts of tiers with chaotic descriptions and different images that are kind of disorienting. We wanted to keep it as tight as possible.
I get it. The main reason I even put my T-shirt as a perk was because I have a non-comic book related person that doesn't exist in our world, and she just wanted the shirt.
Yep.
And that was really the primary focus of why it even became a perk on its own.
Well, did anyone besides her buy it?
I have 4 or 5 or something. I have 5 shirts that they're all ready to go. I just
do you have a Teespring?
Do I what?
Do you have like a Teespring or what's the store that we use? Like
I use Printify.
Yeah,
we
that.
use Printful.
Printful.
I use Printify and Print to Full, and I usually find Printify to be a fairer price. And most of the things I get from them, I've never had a problem.
I was going to ask which one was better quality if anyone knew, because I was looking. I'm getting ready to build a website, and Printify or Printful.
I really don't care how this sounds. I usually will pick a distributor that's out of the US. And so that's going to depend. That is going to determine whether I make a merch product in Printify versus Printful. And then, of course, the price. Those are the 2 big factors. Because I'm probably not going to create a T-shirt that's made out of some crazy place somewhere else that's going to take longer to get here. It's not about being judgmental about the country, but I want it to come from a local source.
Yes, Kojo, I think he did. I think he did roll one on the stream.
Yeah, I got Teespring, and they advertised, or they say that they're not Canadian, American.
Yeah, but they're garbage. I can't stand Teespring. That's why I have to get rid of it. Their whole website's
There's multiple options, you have the standard shirts and the premium shirts.
Yeah, no, I've ordered all of them personally and had them sent to my house for like my YouTube channel and stuff for giveaways and things, and we've had issues with every single one of them.
But on their I never used them. Do they tell you where the manufacturer is? Because I won't even.
It's in the U.S.
Shirt I'm wearing.
Okay.
Teespring is in like Tennessee or something. Like it's a American Rand company.
I'm talking about the manufacturer of the actual shirt.
Oh, I have no clue.
The printer. The printer of the shirt.
Printer. Yeah, right. Now
they all
that's where my eyes go.
My understanding is Teespring does everything in house in Tennessee.
Yeah, their corporate office is in San Francisco, and their production office is I think Tennessee.
Do we have
custom tees? Keep it indie, y'all. Keep it indie. Keep it your friends. Keep it people in the industry. D's custom tees.
These custom tees.
Yeah, I'm just not going to go broke over a T-shirt. That's all.
Yep.
That's the only place you can get mine from. That's what I'm saying. That's the only place. Exclusively CromCon shirts are from D's Custom Tees.
Well, when I have more art sold, I'll buy one of those. Okay.
Support your friends. That's what I'm saying.
I don't make any money off of my merch. My merch is solely for like support reasons.
Even trying to. I'm saying support your friends, not some corporate giant, man. That's what I'm
saying.
Yeah,
there's not much money made after you pay shipping, right? 24 hours.
No, I mean I mark it down personally so that it's just like 50 cents in case like something happens and shipping changes. But like I don't make any money because I just trying to make it as the merch as cheap as possible so that people will have it and wear it and rock it. And
I that's exactly what I did with most of my items on Teespring.
So Neff.
But I'm not an artist either, so I'm not trying to make a living off of my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I usually don't put anything on merch of mine until the artwork is sold.
Hey, so what's up, Will?
We have new people. Let's go. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Got T-shirts for 5 minutes.
So I had Stefan on from the Veil Walker tonight.
Yeah,
he's awesome, isn't he?
And go figure. The subject of Mavericks came up because we were talking campaigns, which of course gave me a segue to play the trailer one more time.
Yeah, baby.
We haven't done that yet.
Yeah, no, we haven't played the trailer yet.
But here's the kicker. Stefan forgot that he was going to back Mavericks, and he backed Mavericks
on stream,
live on my stream.
No, that is so cool. We're gonna have to clip that.
Oh yeah, you got.
And then I played the trailer. So
you're the best, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your support.
That's
Will plays
awesome.
our trailer every day. He plays our trailer. He's messaged us all the time about like updates and the covers, and it's just been a delight to have you and other people also just getting involved in this and excited by it, because I love it and I'm proud of it, but I wanted you guys to like it, and I wanted you guys to want it, and you really like kind of exemplify that, man. Your enthusiasm for this campaign has been so remarkable.
I'm gonna get those cards, but I'm holding off because I feel like I have to back other books before I just
Which cards?
There's the 4 sets of the puzzle cards, and I was like, you know what? People are gonna like miss that they didn't get those.
Oh, the Frankie B's?
Yeah, they're gonna think they're gonna fuck up in the end that they didn't get them.
Dude, they're one-offs too. They're like
that's what I'm saying.
Original art.
Like,
and we marked them as low as we could. That
is actually at price. Frankie B charged us $50
we didn't
per
mark
card.
them up at all.
They're at cost and no shipping.
Frankie B's book too.
Wait.
So I was just going to say, Will's enthusiasm for what he does.
Oh, it came?
He's the co-host of CromCon.
Oh, that's real shiny.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's in a bag.
I really wanted an investor.
I got a patch too, so.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Patch
that patch is awesome.
Don't tell Shane.
We've got a Frankie B right here. We've got a Frankie B. Washington sketch cover that he got off of a auction. And
I'm not making this big, sorry.
On the back, we've got his original Soundwave and an RC and a Dinobot and a bunch of other stuff on the back here. Because he sends out all these goodies when he does stuff.
Oh yeah,
he's just such a cool guy, man.
Mo says Will is a delight. As a person, he is the polar opposite of his singing.
I mean, Will's a pretty cool guy. He just has a terrible opinion about wrestling. Just terrible wrestling.
You like WWE better than AEW? Is that the thing?
No, I like good wrestling. I'm not necessarily a WWE fan, but what I will say is that WWE has both more professional looking wrestlers and more proficient wrestlers, whereas AEW has a lot of like sideshow, like in the indie scene, not polished. They don't, they make a lot of mistakes on camera, And then they also, for some reason, are spending very little money on production and having issues where they have big stars falling through crash pads and making it obvious.
Hail my sketchbook 340. Thank you so much for dropping by, for backing the book, for showing us your support. Hail Giant Robots, hail Mavericks.
And hello.
End the stream.
Comics me.
I'm actually
Dean's
gonna.
here.
Dean's here?
I'm actually gonna do what you guys did.
All right, Dojo. All right, I'll give Dojo what he wants and dip out.
Nah. Dean, I told him
I'm
about
actually gonna
Yes,
do.
he's civilized. Zero is still on this panel.
Thanks for coming, B-Rose. We'll see you soon.
Bye, B-Rose.
All right, now. All right, free girl.
What did you say,
guys?
Mike Jimmy?
5K. Holy shit. Mavericks.
Yeah,
Wow.
I just looked, and
Later,
we
y'all.
are 25,275. We're one backer away from 300.
We need that one backer so we can get to 300 and give away a merch tier.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it. Yeah, that needs to happen.
Right.
I'm actually gonna do what you guys did and go and like try and get on my trailer for the Radiant site on as many fucking streams as I possibly can because that worked. That's well expected DM. Pops this expected DM.
I already know I'm getting DM.
Email me the clip. Email me the clip, dude.
We had
I know it's coming. I'm waiting for the voiceover.
we had the trailer playing at our booth at the conventions, and it brought in
A lot of eyes.
many people.
A lot of people came
just
up.
like that would have walked right past us because they were in the process of walking past us, and then the trailer caught their eye,
could
and then
see
they
their head
came
turn.
back. They were like, "Oh wait, what's that?"
That's why I told Freak Girl, I was like, we need to get like the big ass TV that we have here all hooked up. But you know, that means that we got to actually carry it to the convention and stuff. But I think it might be cool having like a big monitor playing the trailer.
Oh yeah.
Wise guys.
Thank you, wise guys. 329 and 330. Whoa.
Nice.
300
Yeah, we did it. Chat, we did it. Closing it out. We did it, you guys. Yes.
Your
Fucking yes.
Update.
Yeah, man. We did it. We did 300 backers.
Nice.
Look how happy you made
That's
her.
really
She's so
good.
happy.
4 hours left too. Now, this is a really good campaign.
I was looking at all the stretch goals again, and I'm like, wow, there's a lot. I can't wait to open this box.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
telling you though,
Yes.
I've been screaming about this campaign because I felt like this campaign hasn't been getting screamed about enough. Like I go into chats, I'm like, I see people dropping links. I'm like, you need to drop more links for this thing. This thing is killing it though.
Man, chibis and patches. Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Frequency girl,
What is it?
check it out.
Oh my
There
goodness.
we go. There's the prototype.
Oh, it's great. It's
And
gonna
these
be
are going to be a lot cheaper. They're going to be available on Love and Cora 5 or on the volume, whether depending on which one comes first. But yeah, we're going to start pre-ordering on these.
Good.
So that's the thing.
No.
Chibis and plushies are going to be the next big thing. You can see Aerith already has his plushie. You're going to do your plushie. I've seen a couple of other people have plushie prototypes. I'm not going to out them, but I'm convinced that plushies are going to be the next big merch / add-on item.
I think you guys should work on some kind of phone game or something. That'd be
neat.
Check it out. This is what this.
He's up here.
Where it is.
There, he's right there.
No scrolling involved.
Dude,
cool.
Oh, that's cool.
This was available during my campaign.
Oh, nice.
It's so cool, George.
Is that a 3D print?
Yeah, it's a 3D print. The plastic, the colors are actual the plastic colors. It's not painted.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
that looks like straight up something Hasbro.
Nice.
Wait, let me go back so you can see it better. What? Actually, how's that?
This is why we need second chance campaigns and like we need a website like a clearinghouse.
This came free with my book. I was
Damn
it!
Wow.
Oh yeah, sorry. What happened was I was thinking of doing a plushie, the main character, but I couldn't find someone who would actually be doing it only in the States. It said, "Well, we'll design the plushie, right? But we'll have to send it to China." I said, "Okay, that's it. Forget about it." And so I couldn't find the
figure
plush
instead.
Well, I did this. I got my own. I got my own 3D printers. So I did this. This is the actual ship right out of the
You
book.
printed that yourself?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've done this. I've done 3D printing for quite a few people in Comicsgate.
That's really cool.
Yeah, no.
You need to set up more
RJ
shop. Yeah, you need to talk more to people.
RJ actually hit me up with you at some point for a flying machine from Love and Cora as well. So that's been a while.
Mobix wants to know, will a can of VB fit in that loop? That's my friend.
I love that.
Okay, guys. So I
Hey,
came
guys,
on stream
I gotta head out.
to point out the very same thing that hockey's talking about. As soon as B Rose leaves, what happens? You hit 300. I'm just saying.
Just shedding the dead weight.
Chicken B Rose is a good money opportunity.
It's always the right thing to do.
Is it end at 9 your time? What time is it end for you guys?
For us, it is 11:29 right now.
Okay.
We're gonna go till midnight and then pass out.
You're in the States, right?
Yeah, we're in the East Coast.
Yeah. Anybody
It's
who's
5:30 a.m.
Anybody who goes in demand and they're outside the States, it's going to cost money every transaction, every 30 days. It's ridiculous.
Really?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because there's a $25 automatic fee for just doing the transaction, and then there's the conversion fee. Oh, it's absolutely ridiculous. I'm in Canada, and my first campaign that I did, Joe King Book 1 in 2019, I put it in demand, and then it's like I had one sale in 1 month. I went into the negative because it was $25 for the transaction, and then the conversion from the American money to the Canadian money. It's like I'm going like, what the hell's going on? I'm actually paying the customer to take this book off my hands.
We got to contact Indiegogo and be like, "Hey, the whole point of this is to have a store for people post campaign. Why are you screwing us?" Like
Guys, I gotta head out again. It's 5:30 and I gotta leave in half an hour. So
thanks for coming.
Take it easy, lovelies.
Thanks for all your work
for a bit.
on the campaign. Thanks for the print. Thanks for all the assistance.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys for helping me. I mean, you guys are awesome. Seriously, you're wonderful people, and I'm really looking forward to making that Love and Cora story with you guys. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And for the chat and people here, this Saturday at CromCon with the little guy up there, Pops, I'm gonna be launching the Radiant Site issue 1 by Martin Fisher, the writer of Love and Cora 3. So if you haven't signed up yet, you can get 25% off.
Nice. Okay. Before anybody goes, regarding plushies, contact me. I want to know. I want to pick your minds.
Okay. Yeah, we got some info for you.
Yeah, hit me up anytime.
Enough to lay my head on, because no girl, I can't speak for any other women, but we don't want stiff, boardy, hard plushies.
Oh, we had a cameo of Shelby.
I mean,
I want it to be soft and fuzzy and furry.
All right.
I mean, did anybody
Take it easy,
notice
lovelies.
that if you add up both of
Oh.
Neff's campaigns,
Continue.
he's crossed the 30,000 marker, and that's
Mo.
pretty
You have?
insane. Yeah, between Kickstarter and Indiegogo, you're at 30,128.
Well, let's get Kickstarter to kick it in gear and get us to that 35 to 40 mark, because that's the true objective, is to try and hit that 35 to 40 mark. We got 19 days left on that Kickstarter.
Is the T-shirt a tier on Kickstarter?
Neff's been cock teasing me with this campaign the entire time. Before
Off of Twitter, come down to Facebook to the madness and start promoting that thing in the madness.
I will not, but you will.
I will.
I don't do Facebook posts. I don't. I get sucked into like the rabbit holes on Facebook, and we wind up getting our account suspended.
Stay off your news feed, man. You just got to stay off your news feed. You come in the madness, you stay there. You see what I'm saying?
So basically, he's saying navigate Facebook with one eye open.
I'll navigate it with both eyes shut and make Frequency Girl.
Yeah,
that is where the Kickstarter crowd is, though. I mean, if you want to pump that campaign on Kickstarter, come down to the madness.
We will.
We absolutely.
We actually have some marketing going on in the form of sponsored videos that we've done with some people. We did one with them on Indiegogo, and the return that we got from their audience paid for the sponsorship and then some. So we're going to go for that again with Kickstarter. And then we made a very strategic partnership with somebody who Dojo Kun knows about. I think Dojo Kun is the only person that knows about this. But we did a strategic partnership with a cosplayer, and we're making a special cosplay calendar and doing an affiliate link with her so that she can promote her stuff with our campaign. Yeah, that's the thing, Dojo. It's on Kickstarter. I don't know how you feel about that.
I back both ways.
I have a serious question about Sunday. Are you doing karaoke?
Yes.
Yes.
So what do I have to do to beg you to do it later so that you guys can come on my Play Me a Song instead of... The month of September is Play Me a Song for my Spotlight show.
What time is your Spotlight show?
My Spotlight show is from 6 to 7. And what would be rad would be to transition from my guest to you guys coming on and doing your karaoke from Spotlights. But we could also simulcast it. I can give one of you guys my sign-in so you can come in and connect your page.
Frequency Girl will figure it out. We will either go on after 7, which is when you finish, or we'll do some sort of weird ass.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll send you a message.
I want to add our guest to the stream now.
Yeah. We have
Don Chin in the house.
Hello. How is everyone?
We're doing okay, man. How are you? We're super excited that we've had the success that we've had.
Awesome! Congratulations.
Thank you. I credit the Don Chin print. Definitely. It definitely helped.
It definitely added. That's a nice print.
Thank you, guys.
MAVRICS right now, Salazar. My stuff's later.
Oh, hey, I just refreshed the MAVRICS Indiegogo and I see 300 backers.
On the East Coast,
yeah, man. Froggo, we got it. We got that 300 backer mark.
You got the 300?
Yeah, we got the 300 backer mark. Mo was letting us know before.
Left, we got 300.
Right.
Oh,
I gotta say,
yeah.
On the Red Valkyrie auction stream,
right?
I just got a copy of X-Farce Reloaded signed by the illustrious Rob Willis. It came with my print, but I was just letting you know that we have yet another X-Farce in the house. That will make my 5th. I now have 5 copies of X-Farce.
Thanks, guys.
I collect Don Chin.
And we can share the unsigned ones with our friends.
I got 2.
I got to go find the radioactive hamster.
Yes,
issues.
that is your mission.
Yes.
We were looking for them at the convention, but there was only like one guy that actually had like long boxes at this last convention.
Right.
It was a gamer convention, but we did really well.
Funny enough, at that convention, a gentleman stopped by our booth. He was looking at our robots, and I asked him if he was, wanted to know more about the book, and he said no. Which I thought I was like, all right, okay, sure, bro, it's all good. I didn't, get rattled by that. It was surprising. He said it's because I've actually had an injury and I can't read really well anymore. And so what he was doing though was collecting all of the comic books that came out on his birthday when way back in the day he was born. And there was a long box guy who had boxes of comics. And I said, oh, you should check over there. Maybe he'll have one of the books you're looking for. And in fact, he did. This guy had 16 comic books written down on a piece of cardboard that he's been looking for the past, 5-10 years or whatever. And he found one of them. And I was like, that is awesome.
Yeah,
it was just such a great
That
feeling.
reminded me of something I told a creator just the other day. I said, the one thing I see that you guys are all missing in the comic book world are audiobooks of your comics, because there's a lot of people who cannot read, or they would prefer it on audiobook. And there's a lot of people that would totally back that.
How'd you do?
Well, yeah, you know, the audiobook.
Voiceover actresses.
You could do it. You could you could do like a teleplay almost, and then
Like a motion comic.
Well, no, you know how
voiceover,
you
I can
have
see.
the comic books that have the little things where it says "listen to this music" while reading the book.
Okay, yeah.
You'd do that. You'd have the
Alright, that's
bubbles or
fair.
whatever, but like it would be read out loud instead of listening to the music
And I,
while you're reading it.
as an audiobook listener, what I will tell you is that most audiobook listeners don't want to hear a bunch of different voices. They really just want to hear one voice that can change their pitch, change their tone. Most audiobooks are not a bunch of different voices making it messy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I just want to throw that out there while we had all these creators.
That's
on
an
here.
idea,
No, a couple of things.
That myself, but I'd rather be entertained by the different voices.
A couple of things. A while ago, I came across two collectors. One was collecting comic books that had superheroes standing over a cliff. I kid you not. And the other one was any comic book that had an homage to Action Comics #1.
Oh, okay. So the Superman.
And the way I discovered these, you know, these niche collectors is that one of them actually contacted me from Portland and said, "Do you still have a copy of Joe King Book 1?" I said, "Yeah, I do. What's up?" He said, "I collect, you know, anything that has Superman homage, Action Comics #1." I go, "Dude, okay, I'll send it to you." And he freaked out when I actually sent him the oversized book instead of the.
That's great.
My book is like 10 inches by 15 inches.
Nice.
And
respectable.
He freaked out. But here's the other thing. Do you have your script?
Yes.
A comic book script or movie script?
I did it. See, there's no real like format for a comic book script, so I adapted what I usually write, which is as screenplay. So it is in a similar format to that.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
It's the Jim Zub style.
You're not far. You're not far from actually doing an audiobook if you have it in movie script.
Yep.
Right.
Additionally,
Don
if
Shin
somebody
writes
is
similarly
in,
too, because I've read Don Shin's scripts.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I think,
I learned. Oh no, go ahead, Don.
Oh, I was gonna say, Doris. I think Professor Murph, who does the War Party campaign, I think he offered an audio version.
Well, I know, like for example, on streams, because I'm a little bit of a live stream junkie. If you guys haven't figured this out already.
No,
not at all.
What? And you know, more than once, not the same person. More than one person has made the comment that some of the trailers don't have any voiceover, and they're like, "Well, what the hell did I just watch, or what did I just listen to?" They don't know. And
Malin hates it
because
there's no
it came to mind because I just read out loud. I read my children's book to a creator because as a spoken word performer for poetry, I've learned that what comes out of me as I'm performing is not necessarily very different, but it's way better. It's usually way better. And so what I've learned, and I asked him to let me read it to him. So I read it to him, and it made, as I'm talking to this comic book person, I'm like, oh, you know, there's a whole missed market here, man. Audiobooks for like a companion CD. And then, of course, in Neff's case, he's going to do one with Frequency Girls singing. But, you know, that's what I'm saying is I think people would totally back that. I would.
Yeah, well, we could definitely see if it's a something that we could make available at the very least, you know, like as a supplemental, or even as a, I don't know, an add-on or a download. We'll figure it out. We'll have a website people can download it from.
Yeah.
Dojo said that as someone who's been in theater for years, he writes comic scripts as if they are a screenplay or a play script.
Yep, same deal.
That's what I ended up doing with my children's story. I had it in a very narrative fashion, and then I took it because I wrote screenplays, and so I took it and wrote it in that fashion for this idea because, whether it gets, I don't know yet how it's going to get published. It'll either get published by a publisher who does comic books, or it'll be published by myself on my own. But it will. Here's the thing: it will get published.
Well, yeah, actually, you can get it published without a lot of effort if you go through Ingram Sparks.
I do all my own publishing. This is my first campaign, and someone made a comment to me that was they meant well, but they made it sound like I had never published before. And I'm like, no, my haiku book's my 8th book. It just happens to be the only one I've done on a campaign.
Oh, we lost Dojo.
We lost someone?
Hi, Dojo.
So the thing about writing a comic script that I have found is that the less is more rule really applies. A lot of stage productions and cinema productions, people have a tendency to overwrite the descriptions and the actions that their characters are going to be taking within the scene. Like, you don't need a full sentence describing the way someone's face looks.
Oh my God, yes.
Like, a lot of people will really deeply go into describing everything. The artist is going to do that. You tell them what is essential in the frame. Like, 2 people are in the frame, right? You tell them what they are doing, and that's it. You just describe the action necessary. It's the artist's job to make it all come together. And really, you should be thumbnailing with your artist and having him having them make notes as you go of anything that's particularly important. I've been working with Joe and Dillard and of course Garrett doing all of the thumbnailing for the projects right now. And like, I got to say, the thumbnailing process is really where the cinematography and script writing comes together. And you do it like one-on-one. You say, oh, so I really want this guy looking this way. I want him in 3/4 profile. I was thinking we could be shooting him from the left, that kind of thing. All of that happens during the talking planning phase.
I like that, Mo.
The script, as it is, the script should be as simple and clean as possible.
Well, I love what you said about the thumbnails, because when I sat down to prep this book to give it to the creator who was considering it, I sat down to do thumbnails, and you guys know I'm a fine art painter. I literally was turning that first thumbnail into like some fucking Sistine Chapel shit, and I'm like, Dory. I had to put myself in timeout, and then I ended up using stick figures. Do you know how difficult it was for me to use stick figures?
Hey, stick figures is the lost art.
I saw Dillard was on. I saw him on Wise. I saw the alert for Buckler on Wise Guys. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet because I was busy this morning, and I caught Alejandro VS's stream this afternoon. But I will go back and I will watch that, because Dillard has been killing it with the art. I owe him 5 more final pages so that we can finish the thing together. One of the things that I've been doing with Chemo's script is I've been sitting down and doing the thumbnails directly with Dillard to make sure that, the script and the art really, match up and become what we want within 12 pages. And it's been a lot of fun. Everyone thumbnails differently. So when your script writer is working with your artist, like you're gonna do the thumbnails together. It's a project where you both cook the thing, and then the artist goes and finishes it off. But yeah, doing it all simultaneously, like working with Dillard and with Joe and with Garrett, I've really been getting appreciation for how different artists like to do their thumbnails.
Yo, Neff, I gotta head out because it's getting late, but I just wanted to say congratulations on the campaign, and I just want to tell you, you have a great title. I don't know where you got the idea from, but it's fantastic.
So whoever thought to use it, man? Like, you know what I would love to see? I would love to see more variations on the title.
Yeah,
maybe one that has an X at the end. That might be really cool to see.
Yeah, but I gotta head out. So later, everybody, and congrats on 300 backers.
Thanks.
Thanks, Noah.
Take care, Noah.
Good night.
Awesome.
I'm also.
I love that kid.
This, yeah,
I love that kid. That kid is the future of us. You know what I mean? Like he's going to carry everything that we've left behind. He's going to carry it into the future. He's 16, maybe 17 now, and he's making his second book.
Yeah,
dude,
that's
like
so
he gives me an insecurity complex. You know, I'm like, I'm a 42-year-old white guy, and I'm getting my book off the ground. This kid's 40. I'm not 42. Everyone's a 42-year-old white guy in this at group.
Hey, I thought I was.
Bless you, sir. I just de-aged 10 years.
I laughed so hard.
You've been remiss in not reading Mobig's chats. I've been putting them up and then trying to jump in.
Yeah, I'm not. So I'm seeing it out of my right eye, not out of my left eye, which is hard for
me. Can't see them anymore, so he doesn't realize what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So this is going back to Hockey saying that he would like to read for audiobooks, and Frago and I both agree that that would be awesome. And and Mo says, if you have Hockey read your book, you are leaving money on the table if you don't have a James Bond-esque character in there somewhere.
I know, it's almost.
Oh, that's awesome.
British in there.
And he says, I write my books as screenplays with a $50 billion budget and then hire an artist with a Shakespeare in the Park budget.
No. We all know that Mo pays his artists in exposure. It's the best currency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Store
So
credit.
rather than Shakespeare,
crack back
in the park.
What did you say, Dojo? I'm sorry. I didn't hear.
I said rather than Shakespeare in the park, it's trench coat in the park. Pays
I
by
hope
exposure.
I was gonna say, I hope he's at least wearing clothes under there.
Great. Now I know Dojo's seen me in the park.
That's awesome. Oh my God. So we have 12 minutes. Is that right?
Yep, about that.
Wow.
So I wanted to harken back to something that Dora said just a little while ago, where somebody treated her as if she hadn't published before. I was on Malin's show one time, and I said he was talking about having some other people write for him. Mm-hmm. And I said to him, hey, you know what, John, I'd love to write for you. And he said on stream, he said to me, you know what, buddy, go ahead and get published first, and then we'll talk.
Oh, no.
I've never been on Malin or on Shane or on EBS, or on any of like the big
just so you
channels.
know, I've got 12 comics that I've already published. This is just my first crowdfunder, like you were saying about your book. So yeah.
Oh, I 100% will. I try to curb my replies when people say stuff like that.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm like I'm on issue. I'm on issue 21. I've been publishing since 1990.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah,
and you know, I have those kind of conversations, and then I just, you know, in person, I would nod my head and just roll with a conversation on stream. I would just shrug my shoulder and hope that maybe they do a Google search or go to my websites.
Which is generally what I do before we have guests on. I like to do a little bit of research.
Yeah.
Well, and that. Yeah, and I don't want to say anything judgmental, but no one has ever come on a spotlight show of mine that I have not researched every little cranny detail I could possibly research. Like
You don't want to research me too hard. You might be offended.
So yeah, some of the folks here on the panel will be able to tell you that.
No offense to what he just said. I'm a 51-year-old sexually liberated woman. I guarantee you, I cannot be shocked anymore.
That's exactly why you might be.
See, now I want to be like, challenge accepted.
All right. So do you want?
if you really want to challenge accept me, you would come on my panel and eat 3 pounds of bacon and drink a 40-ounce beer like we're.
I can't. You know. I don't drink, so I can't do that. And 2, I had gastric bypass, so I can't eat 3 pounds of bacon. I would literally die. Like you're literally giving me a death sentence.
Do you want my FBI file before I come on your show?
Oh no, it's not true.
Have you never seen that? What was that TV show where people had to go around the world or go around whatever, some traveling thing they had to do as a couple, and then
the race. Yeah,
Amazing Race. I wouldn't even be. I couldn't qualify. There's no way I could go on that show. I mean, the physical stuff. You bet. You want me to jump what? You want me to crawl where? Yeah, I got you. I will work my ass out. I'll be in fit condition for that. But don't try to put something down my throat that's going to make me sick because it won't work.
Frank, you want to come on the show? You want
At least
not have a flooding and chatting episode?
And Frequency Girl stream.
Sorry, I just heard frequency girl. I got a text message about something for the
I just made
we're waiting on.
comment
Sorry,
that
so my brain.
I just made a really off-color comment that I can leave alone and not repeat.
Okay, I can just watch the replay.
Who is this? What? No.
This is Eric. It's
not
downloading.
Eric Migaltowski. Gotcha.
Sorry, it's one of the
prints that was
we're
supposed to
waiting
be supposed to be revealed that didn't quite get revealed. So I think it's
I have to go see.
I don't know. I'm not sure if this is true. Okay, so don't quote this as gospel, but I have a feeling when we mapped out all of the stretch goals, some people thought we weren't going to unlock certain ones. So the stuff didn't really get like pumped out the way that it might have had we had like a clear destination ahead of time of when it would be due. There was a time when we were hitting stretch goals so fast I couldn't even be like, hey, you've got 3 days to finish this thing. We thought we were going to have 2-3 weeks. You've got 3 days. So I tried very hard in the beginning, back in the beginning of July, to be like, okay, so this is how we're planning to unlock these things. And we estimate by X time we should have X money. So that's what we're going to set the deadline for. Well, it didn't work out quite that way. Sometimes we had enough time to get the thing finished, and sometimes we didn't. We were short by a week. So we're still getting some of the prints up on the campaign.
We're not talking specifically about you, Eric. Eric is actually I'm waiting for it to download right now. Just in general.
No, the Mike McMahon print that we wanted to do didn't get done in time. We had two people's stuff available for longer than it needed to be. Some of the chibis aren't finished.
This is what happens when your campaign's too lit.
Billy's isn't finished. It's not you, Eric. It's I could have done a better job giving people specific hard deadlines. That's what I could have done better. And I'm learning so that next time it's a little bit smoother. But, we were coordinating a lot of artists in a short amount of time.
Harder with stretch goals because you're not you hope that you meet them, but you don't know. There's no guarantee.
I mean, that should be your goal every time, though. I think your goal should be to be so lit, have such a good campaign that you can't catch up to your stretch goals. That there isn't a realistic campaign time frame.
I had no clue I was going to actually get to order Dory stickers, and I'm like, what? And then I'm like, and then I gotta actually actually possibly gonna be able to order the other ones too.
Good night, Ape.
Who does that? How does that even happen?
I was talking specifically about Eric, though. Hold on, let me delete the comment.
Man, I need Mo Biggs in my chat.
Dude, you do. Every chat needs a Mo Biggs. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, I try to troll Alejandro's chat as hard as I possibly can when I'm on there because Mo isn't in that chat. And I'm always thinking, what would Mo say? What would Mo do? How hard could Mo go at this guy?
That's always a good
I'm
philosophy.
always trying to channel my inner Mo Biggs when he's not around.
Jeff went harder than Phoenix's nipples on Allie.
I did. You were there.
Yes,
you were there.
I was trying to one-up you a few times too, but
I found your website, Dojo Gun Comics. Frog G and his magic. He's in the stream and he's still doing his thing, and him and Mo are still doing their thing. What would Mo do? Now we need a t-shirt to go with it. I want a t-shirt. Oh, no, don't give it away. Nope, but I almost did my own spoiler on myself. Oh, nope, spoilers. I just censored myself.
Y'all got Sugar Chris up in here. You better say hi.
Hi, Sugar.
Hey, Sugar up in here.
Oh,
Sugar. Sugar.
There he is.
Hey,
honey.
Thanks for jumping in.
It's the guy from the Section 8 print.
Yes.
Does Indiegogo give you a countdown with a little ticker clock or timer or nothing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the last minute.
It does, but it's not Eastern time. I think it's Pacific, so we still have
4 hours.
Midnight Pacific. Whoa.
That's just me. Hold on. I had to open my phone so I can get out my
4 hours.
Emojis.
It's only 3 hours. I don't know what time it is, but it's not Eastern.
It's going to end at 1 o'clock Pacific. It's going to end up Mountain Time at
because mine said 11:59 PDT.
That's Central. No, wait, PD? No, that's Pacific.
Pacific.
It's Pacific.
Yeah, but we're not Pacific, so here it's midnight. It's almost midnight for us, but we're East Coast.
Yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock for the Pacific guys.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
I'm just wondering why Wise Guys is trying to clone Don Chen.
Oh, they probably use specific time so you guys can have your West Coasters still get in on the campaign.
Maybe. I think it probably has to do with wherever their headquarters
Yeah, they're probably headquartered in California or something ridiculous.
I just thought, I thought it would be based on where you're located, but
Although next campaign they might be located in Nashville the way things are going in Cali.
I can show you what Jason has so far.
How is there any businesses left in Cali? I don't even know, man.
They killed Laguna Seca. They made Toyota leave LA, and when they left, that killed like the races and stuff like that. That really hurt some car culture. Like it hurt my heart when they did that.
Yeah.
Well, isn't Tesla out? I heard Tesla's out.
Yeah, Tesla's out too because they kept telling him they were letting him dig holes under LA for a while, and that was cool. But then when they told him to shut down the stuff for COVID, he's like, no. He's like, I'm moving to Texas.
Yeah, we all want you to put up the Section 8 print because Sugar doesn't want it going up.
Oh man!
Yeah, most
it's moved in San Francisco. Okay, so that makes sense.
You know,
so then our time is the same.
You know, it would be a sick
For some
little
reason, I
thing
thought you guys were 3 hours ahead of me.
that you could do next time. Neff,
Physically, they are, but
what's that?
You could take some references from famous military TV shows or movies or whatever, and put that in there. You know, like you could have your Cooper Klinger cover or something. You know what I mean? Like different things like that are just interesting, funny, cool.
Silent Klinger, Mod Squad.
That's right.
Impossible Mission.
Yeah, there are a bunch that we could pick. I was thinking of going to the old school G.I. Joe too. I used to read Venom and Sergeant Fury and a bunch of old comic books out there that I could draw upon for references and Easter eggs to add and enhance the campaign. Because really, it is a sci-fi military action thriller. That's the thing that we definitely want people to take away from it, is that we really are talking about a war story here.
That's right.
Drop my fish.
Oh no! I hate when that happens.
Did you put up the sugar crisp?
Well, I'm gonna go scroll through the.
Oh, you're gonna scroll through them and tell everybody what it is.
Sugar, don't encourage it. We're trying to sell boxes here, Sugar.
You need to make the dust cover an ammo case, for the final, when the story arcs all the way. It needs to be an ammo case, a 50 cal ammo case.
Yeah, originally the lunchbox was going to be an ammo case, but we didn't know if that would sell.
Yeah, and then I got really jealous that Mark Polton and Mike McMahon did a ammo box for U.S. Assassin, and I was like, well, damn it, that I wanted an ammo case, so I backed his ammo case, and I'll reverse it.
Yeah, an ammo case says the lunchbox would have been rad.
Yeah,
that's what I love about Comicsgate, reverse engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can.
Honestly,
do that for
he tells me where he got it. That's the other thing that I love about Comicsgate. It's so many of the big companies are in competition with each other. We're all helping each other because it's a party and we want to make good stuff. We were at the convention, and
that's what I was going to say.
You tell the story. You tell the story. Tell it better.
And then people next to us, they have mostly stickers, but person is also doing a comic book, and they came over and they were picking up our little teaser and feeling it and oh, this is really good quality.
It's got a satin finish.
I know people are really protective, but where did you have it printed? And I'm like, oh, blah blah. I don't even think she had to ask me.
No, she said was, I would ask you where you got it printed, but I know that people are really protective of their printers and their retailers. So
and I was like, oh no, not at all. Here they are. Here's the contact name. I can give you their phone number. This is the website.
Factor to me when she said it like that. I was like, you're weird. Why wouldn't you share the information of where you're getting your thing made with another creator so that they could make their thing too?
Yeah,
totally. That's the difference.
Yeah,
that there is the difference, guys.
There's not fair competition anymore.
they see each other as needing to one up each other, and I have a better thing than you do.
Yep.
And it's that culture of meanness, the I'm better, that permeates everything. Inside CG, in the pool where the water's nice, we're all like, let's do the thing, let's do it together, let's have awesome stuff.
I think
They
it's
don't get
deeper bully culture than that, dude. I think it's inadequacy. I think a lot of people don't want to give up their printer because like maybe their artwork isn't the best, but they do have like really slick looking books. You know what
That's
I mean?
entirely possible, man. Like I'm still looking at it from the perspective of why wouldn't you share the info?
Because you're
you could be
afraid
right.
to
It's
lose.
probably because they're afraid that someone else will look better than they do, and that's just
Well, this guy with
You know,
this
that's the
better
thing. So
comic
just-
book
so just
asked me
get
where
better.
to print my stuff, or I just met a distributor, but this guy's coming in with his stuff, like
Well, I'll tell you this as 30 years experience in comics, and Don Chin's here too. He can back me up on this. There's an unspoken competition in the comics world.
Mm.
It just if there's a one uppity, it's
Don, do you have any
it's
stories
taken.
from like any kind of battle stories from back in the day, like in the height?
I think when I was doing comics in the 90s, the big thing that came out was Valiant Comics doing chromium covers. And we through the grapevine, I think one of the salespeople came up to us during San Diego Con. So that's how we found out who it was. But that was kind of a closely guarded secret, is how do you do the chromium process, because it was pretty amazing when that first issue of Bloodshot came out. But eventually more and more publishers were doing chromium, but we did get solicited, and after a while you can't keep secrets for too long, but that was a big landing for us as a small company to get chromium covers out.
It's similar to the chromium cover thing. As when I got my hands on one of them, I took it to the printers here in Toronto, and I just canvassed them and said, I've been sending you a lot of work here. Can you tell me how to duplicate this? They looked at it, and in 5 minutes they said, "Okay, here's the name and numbers."
Mm-hmm.
That was it. It was crazy ridiculous. It was like at that point it's like, oh, what's the big secret?
Yeah, I don't know how they did that in the days without the internet.
Yeah.
Well, Neff and Frequency Girl, I have got to go. I've got to prep for my stream starting at 10, but I had so much fun hanging out with you guys. I'm so
Thanks for coming, Dory.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Dory.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Yeah, we should crash out soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have to pop in and
You guys and this whole community has taught me what I already knew, which is that family is not necessarily blood, and that sometimes the loyalty that people who've never been related to you, it can run way stronger than anyone you were born to in, the family you're born in thing.
Yep, totally.
I appreciate all of you so much.
Thanks, Dory.
Before I start crying.
We love you, Dory.
Mwah.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Dory.
on your
Thank
first
you. Yes,
campaign,
thank
too.
you. Thank you. I'm like beyond. I still can kind of not even believe that mine even funded. Like, who funds a poetry book?
You do, because you're
Somebody.
awesome.
Apparently, they like me. It's like the Sally Field thing.
You do like me. You really like me.
All right. Thank you again for having me. I will.
Oh, yeah.
All love.
All right. Later, Dory.
Bye, Dory.
Okay, listen, I got an idea. I'm just throwing it out there right now. If you can design a large caliber bullet with the MAVRICS logo on it, I can get it 3D printed.
I probably could do that, man. I could grab it. There are a bunch of different ways to do that. I could do the STL.
Thank you.
I could do the 3D generated image and just send that over to you, because there's a bunch of different ways to print 3D models.
Yeah,
There's like
just
3 or 4 different file
I
types.
got my own fleet. No, I don't have a 3D printer. I got my own fleet of 3D printers.
Oh, damn.
Oh, wow.
This is my corporate day job.
Oh,
that's
awesome.
So, if you get me an STL, an OBJ, even a Maya file, if you can, just throwing it out there, I'll get it printed in whatever color I have on hand.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Just OBJ files into Maya. Yep.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Thanks so much, George.
Well, check it out. Watch this. Look at this. Okay, ready for the camera?
Mm-hmm.
The camera wipe.
Yeah, look at all of that. Damn, make him big.
Colors. Lots
Making
and
big.
lots and lots and lots of colors. Oh, and right up there.
I see figures.
Those are the figurines for my
Yep.
campaign.
I see figures.
Oh, that's
Those
so
are the masters.
cool.
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Oh, and, by the way, see this bag here?
Mhm.
That's the bubble wrap from every campaign I backed.
You have a bag of bubble wrap. That's fantastic.
I saved the bubble wrap.
That's so cool.
That's smart.
Thank you so much, Pandemonium, for helping us out. We really do. Hey, look at the little figure.
Yep.
That's a really good looking figure. He's
Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a hold of you because
no kid. If you can give me a front, a side, and a back, right?
Mm-hmm.
This can happen.
Well, we have
awesome.
STL files of our miniature. We'll
Oh,
send you one, and
man.
we'll see what you can make of it, because we do have a 3D printer that is taking on the commission for all of the mechs that we, or MAVs, I should call them, that we're sending out in the supply drop. But if
Yeah,
you can work magic with it better than they can, man.
Yeah, I mean,
business
and
is
we'd
all
rather, I
yours.
was gonna say, we'd rather give it to you. Than,
We have yet to make a commitment
Yeah.
to sign a contract with anybody.
I mean, if you
Right.
just made like I don't know, like a
When
like
they-
a
when they
way
said just
rule
for a
book for
while
your
ago,
mechs.
Work with your friends, not some corporate giant
Yeah, that's what I was-
bigwig.
Yeah, well, it's not a corporate
No,
giant
it's-
bigwig. It's a local.
You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
though.
It's a local place.
No,
but
I
yeah,
agree.
but
I agree. I
but
agree,
still,
folks.
I mean, we'd rather give it to George.
Anyway, Pandemonium helped us out back in the book,
303.
helping us break 300. I just wanted to say thank you so much for your support. This campaign's been so much fun to run for you guys. I'm really glad that everyone has enjoyed it and wanted to become a part of it.
Wise guy says, "Oh, cool! Oh, wow, cool idea. Graham
From-
Nolan fired off rounds and turned them into keychains, and I think they're printed with alien owls."
I could fire off some rounds.
Yeah, he
we
went
could
to
go film-
he went to this place in Arizona and was firing like a 50 cal off the back of a Jeep.
Nice. He was
I
firing
was like,
like
ooh,
a
Rat Patrol.
like a Barrett Light 50, like the actual
Yeah.
like big old 50 cal. Dude, okay, now I know what I want to do.
He wants to go to Arizona.
Right.
We're going to Arizona.
Woohoo! Frank, we will be shipping out the books in December. So they are set to go to the printer in
October.
the middle of October, with enough time to give us
Since we did
physical
the
proofs.
since we did
and
the teaser comic, we already know the quality and standard to which the printing is going to happen. So it's kind of like doing a pre-proof of a test print.
Right.
And we do have a color finisher who's going to be doing all of the contrast leveling for us,
Yeah, he's
so
doing
that
the
we don't
CMYK
have to
checks.
to like constantly adjust and then worry about proofs and pre-proofs. So
We
we
are
should be
doing
able
a
to.
set of
we
physical
should,
proofs,
yeah, we
but-
are. We should be able to print in 6 to 8 weeks rather than like the 2 to 3 months that it takes other people.
So we should have everything back here, like all of the merch and all of the books and everything here by November. And then we're just packing it all up. I have a whole system planned out. You would not believe it, but years of, making class packs of everything for like my 40 students. I know it's like exponentially times that, but it has given me a lot of skills that carry over. Teaching
funny, yeah.
5-year-olds is a
How,
lot like
how
running
being a kindergarten
an
teacher helped you
Indiegogo campaign.
manage the comic book project.
But yeah.
All right, guys. I think we're coming up on that time where we should probably wrap this up. Is there anything else you guys want to say?
That is the plan, Hockey.
Yes, we want to get used for
for
Christmas.
For me, when I backed it, it was an easy sell.
Thanks, man.
It was. I mean, I backed a lot of books, and just a few of them that I actually backed. Some were hard sells. I had to go back and look at them second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. But yours was like it was just an easy. It was so easy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I knew I was going to bag it. I didn't know when I was going to bag it. then you drop that print out there with Crom in it. I guess I'm backing it today.
Now, I guess I'm backing it now.
You know, and hey, what can I tell you? It was a great sales strategy. It worked on me.
Thanks, man.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, the Ashcan anthology is going to be really great. You guys are really going to like it.
I was just too indecisive. I had to get everything.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Fargo.
I was at the con and people were asking me about it, and I was giving them the pitch and everything, but we don't have the Indiegogo page up when we're talking to them about it. We're just giving them a direct pitch. And someone asked me how many stretch goals. I was like, oh yeah, so we've cleared 20 so far, and the book is $20. I'm like, that's $1 a stretch goal. Yeah. And then the book's for free.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we charge you $1.
$20. It's $1 per stretch goal, and the book is free.
We actually have more than 20.
Now we've got 22, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, but then we also have the we hit 250 backers, and we threw in
we threw in the print packs.
The
everyone's getting a A4 of the various extra spare covers, the variant covers on this tier, just because we knew a couple people wanted them but didn't want to back an entirely separate book. So we threw that in for free for everybody.
Doing the 300th backer reward drawing or whatever? When are we doing that?
We're gonna wait till it goes to in demand, because I said as long as you do back a physical tier before we go in demand, you'll be entered into the drawing. So I'm not gonna do it at 3 a.m. because I'm gonna be sleeping. But
I ain't gonna be here either.
That makes sense.
If you want,
we'll do it before tomorrow. Also,
we'll do it tomorrow, not before tomorrow.
Okay,
we'll do it tomorrow.
We'll do it before we stream anything tomorrow. Also, there were a couple people who didn't get back to us on the merch when we raffled it off before. Right?
Yes.
So we might as well just raffle that stuff.
Yeah,
again.
that's true. We had
Let's just do a big old raffle.
We had a couple people who did not respond with their addresses.
Which is sad because we raffled off blankets.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we saw the blanket and the mug, I think, did not. And I think we also had another sweatshirt that did not.
Like I say, if you want
to win that stuff too.
If you want to increase your chances of winning, there's still time to back again.
It's just, it's a percentile. It's math. The more times you back, the more chances you have to win, right? It's math.
It's math.
That's a great compliment.
Thank you so much, Mobix.
Yeah,
that
seriously.
means, it means a lot coming from anyone, but it means especially a lot coming from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know how compliments are from Mobigs.
Yeah, then look at the next one.
Frame that.
What's the next one? That's the next one.
Okay, someone screenshot this for me.
What's the next one? What do you say?
I'll give you guys straight up that I don't know anybody's first campaign that was this thorough, that worked as hard as you guys did. I've seen a lot of first campaigns in the last year and a half, and nobody did the homework like you guys did.
Well, that's because you guys taught us.
Yeah.
We just studied. That's all.
Yeah.
We just paid attention.
And nobody has had a conversion rate from their mailing list like you guys.
That's true.
Oh,
that was really
goodness.
Stunning for us. 95%.
So like 95? Yeah.
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 That was just grooming Garrett. Then there's the book. And
there it is.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
Mo is tough
but fair. Really sincere. I think I'm gonna cry. There was like no punchline, no zinger. There it is.
Oh, poor Garrett.
And on that note,
no.
Best way to end.
That really was. So I think that's going to be it from all of us tonight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. Thank you so much for going on this wonderful journey with us. We can't wait to bring you more Mavericks in the future.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know how to end the stream on my computer?
I realized
it's on my computer. You don't have the outro. The outro's on your computer.
No, it's on. It's on.
Roll the outro.
Press the red button.
Back Mavericks.
Everybody, bye.
The red button.